After the first encounter live at the African Cup of Nations has come full cycle for Nigeria and Cameroon as they meet again as the venue of their first ever African Cup of Nations contest. The state Félix Ofe-Bonji in Abidjan. The stage is set for an epic showdown between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the Afcon. It's a battle of the giants as the face-off in the round of 16 gets ready for a thrilling match filled with intense rivalry and fierce competition. Let's see which of these two teams will be joining Angola in the quarterfinal of the Afcon. My name is Adeyemi Shegu and I'm welcoming you to tonight's edition of our Watch Along of Premier Sports Fan Center. It's where we give you the commentary of everything going live right there in Abidjan between the Super Eagles of Nigeria against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in tonight's fixture. I'm not alone in the studio, as I also have with me Solomon and yeah, mates. Good evening, guys.
Good evening. A good day to talk about Afcon. You know, we talked about the FA Cup yesterday, and Afcon is back bigger and better. Angola defeating Namibia in the earlier fixture. So let's see which of these two teams will come to the party and move to the next stage of the competition.
Okay, let's see which of these two teams will move to the quarterfinal stage of the Afcon, and Nigeria playing in their green attire and Cameroon playing in their white attire against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in tonight's fixture. Also in the studio is Solomon, who is coming back, or who's joining us back after missing in action.
Yeah, traveled out. Traveled out far away to Benin City.
Benin City.
Yeah, Benin City.
Welcome back.
All right, good evening, fans. Good evening, viewers, and everybody. You know what a day to talk about Nigerian football. This time around, the two. You know, this rivalry has been built for a very long time between these two sides. You know, I'm talking about the Afcon. These two sides, you know, they promised to show us a lot of good football today. You know, they've met 8 times and they won. They played 3 times in the final. Yeah. You know, and Cameroon defeating Nigeria in all the finals. You know, but recently after that, Nigeria has been the one winning them. But let's see this time around with their performance in their last group stage match. Let's see what they bring to the party against the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
That's what they bring to the party against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's just the second minute, and in just 2 minutes, Cameroon have seen the first test of action against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But that did threaten the goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali. And here is the danger man for Nigeria. Victor Osimhen on the ball there, but the assistant referee just flagged out as an infringement from Victor Osimhen against the Cameroon defender Wade. And it's going to be a free kick to Cameroon in the second minute of this game. It's going to really be a big battle between Christopher Wu and Victor Osimhen today.
You know, I don't see Christopher Wu alone keeping us in the silent. He's a lion, like the way he roars at defenders, he goes at defenders. I don't think Christopher Wu alone will be able to tame him. So they need to form that strong partnership to be able to tame Osimhen. It's one hell of a striker when he's on his form, in his good form.
Yeah, Victor Osimhen is one hell of a striker, and he's been linked with a move to the EPL. Maybe Chelsea, Manchester United, or Arsenal at the end of the season, or probably at the end of the transfer window, we'll be knowing where Osimhen will be playing.
And I think Didier Drogba and Mikel Obi might have a say, not a say, an influence on him choosing Chelsea, because those two guys, they love Chelsea.
Yes, the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Victor So Ademola Lookman on the ball there from the far left, but that has been gone. That has just gone out for a throw-in. So that is Saïdou Sanusi. It's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 3rd minute of this encounter, and he'll fancy taking a long throw into the box. That's what the Super Eagles will be making out of this. It's the 4th minute of this encounter, and the game is lighting up already, and we can see the action. And Saïdou Sanusi goes in for a long one into the box, but that eluded all the Super Eagles players on the box. And it's the Super Eagles who are back in possession and chose to go back all the way to the goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali, who keeps for Chepa United in the South Africa League. And Stanley Nwabali takes a long one, which he tries to locate Moses Simon, but that's when he gets into to Moses Simon there. And it's Nigeria back in possession. Victor Osimhen finds himself in the box, but easily cleared out there by the Cameroonian defender there. And they are not having any of that. And like we said, like we predicted, it's going to really be a big battle between Christopher Wu and Victor Osimhen.
And look at that. If not for the awareness of Osimhen, he won't clear that ball.
Yeah.
He just had to clear to safety. He doesn't want to take any risk, because It's Osimhen. Anything can happen.
Yeah, that is what you get from the Napoli striker. Olaino with the long throw into the box, an opportunity for Victor Osimhen, but that will be threatening the goalkeeper Francis Fabrice Ondua tonight. There's no the Manchester United keeper Onana not keeping today for Cameroon. 2 games already. Andre Onana not keeping for Cameroon. Don't you think that is a big how can I put it? That looks like a big response from the manager to him.
No, I don't think it's really of a big response. It's just based on the performance of Ondua. And Ondua has spent more time with the team. So he had settled down before Onana. And Ondua had a great game against Gambia. Those goals, I don't think there's anything he can do about it.
Look at that response from the Nigerian goalkeeper there. I think that was a sharp response right there from Stanley Wabali, who is currently making the first position in the Super Eagles as well. Now they're throwing to the Super Eagles, and it's Ola Aina, the Nottingham Forest defender, taking the throwing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It takes a long one, but that will be threatening this the Camerooners. Aguiza there actually got his head to that, and it's the turn of Fabrice Ondua there to clear the lines, but cleared it halfway. But Cameroon were back in possession and trying to settle into the game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And Zolaino goes back to the goalkeeper, Stanley Bali, right there, holds onto it and looks to his side where he finds Calvin Bassi and the Fulham defender in this game. It's the 6th minute of this account already. It's still 0-0, and both teams are still trying to settle into this encounter.
Yeah, yep. Settle into this encounter. Promises to be exciting, mind-blowing.
What's that?
I don't know what he's doing right there. He tried to locate Moses Simon with that. Do you know those days we used to call it hospital pass? Those short passes that you want to go into those tackles is a 50-50 and anything can happen. So I think it's a game that any of these teams can take. There are 2 teams, sleeping giants, like I love to call them.
So. Okay, because so the gaffer being fixed with his eyes to this match, and I know he will pick out some ways one of these 2 teams can get the first goal in this encounter. 6 minutes into the game, it's still 0-0. What has been your take on this game?
6 minutes into the game, the Cameroonians, they just want to soak all the pressure the Nigeria will bring to them. That's what they've gone. They went deep, waiting for a moment of counter against the Super Eagles. They are aware of the danger the Super Eagles will bring, and they are trying to soak the pressure and hit on the counter. But nobody knows what they want to bring up in the second half. But this is what is playing out for them right now.
Okay, can hear that from the gaffer. Let's go straight to the starting 11. Nigeria keeps faith with a 3-4-3 formation against Cameroon in this encounter. Stanley Wabali is the goalkeeper. Semi Ajayi, Williams Struz, Ekong, and Calvin Bassi are the 3 centre-backs for Nigeria in this encounter. In the midfield, we have Olaino who's playing as the right wing back, Saidu Sanusi as the left wing back. Alex Iwobi and Frank Onyeka continues their pairing in the center of the midfield for the Super Eagles. And up front, we have Ademola Lookman, Victor Osimhen, Moses Simon. But let's look at this attack of the Super Eagles. Just 1 goal from open play from them.
Yeah, just 1 goal from open play. Really not something to write home about. And you have to talk about the attacking failures of the Super Eagles in this competition. They've created fewer chances, and you know that
that was the most dangerous
one of the main reasons why the Super Eagles stayed in this competition is just Osimhen. His brilliance, that penalty, his header, and he put the defender under pressure against it. So Nigeria needs to do better. There are not enough passes getting to Osimhen. Osimhen is just agile. He's a player that has agility, that presence. And it is that presence that has been working for the Super Eagles.
Yeah, the Super Eagles has a corner kick against the Cameroon Indomitable Lions in the 8th minute of this encounter. And it's looking like the defense of Cameroon is looking unsettled because that ball was actually heading out. It reminds me of the game between Ghana and Cape Verde the other day, where at the end of that game, that was supposed to be going out for a goal kick, but the goalkeeper here's the corner kick from Moses Simon there, and Fabrice Ondua actually got his hand on that, and it's Ademola Lookman with a kick into the box there, and still be saved. We're an opportunity for Super Eagles to go ahead, and it's still a chance, and it's a goal! Semi Ajayi with the opener for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 1 goal in under 10 minutes, and Nigeria has gone up against Cameroon. What a way to start this game.
Yeah, that's the right way to start. Take the game to the opponent. One thing I noticed for this first 10 minutes is the presence of Osimhen is a fear factor in that defense. You can see The corner kick they considered was fear. It's due to fear. Look at it.
Of
Look at
course.
it. Look at the goalkeeper rushing out without checking his life, playing that one, and Shemi Ajayi doing, and the goalkeeper
What was the
really.
defender looking at Gonzalez? How could he
And
just fall
this takes me
unnecessarily
to the topic that
Wow.
if
he got
that
what's
punch, he should have sent it towards the side.
I always
If it was on
it
Nana
was
now,
actually a weak shot. It was actually a weak shot from Semi Ajayi.
no, that is a rebound, so it's understandable. But that first punch out to I think Mrs. Simon, he should have
punch
put
it
it
by the side.
side.
To the side.
So if it was Onana now, people will have his head. And I'm glad that it's not the one on the field. Look at that error. I think that goalkeeper is also responsible. I think they are
check
checking.
on that. Let's what VR are checking on that goal.
They will check
Let's
offside.
just see if there's an
There was no
offside
offside
there.
goal.
But I don't really think there's an
There's no
offside
offside.
there.
It's
It's
a clean goal.
Fanbury's, if I'm not mistaken, that is Mo Tolo there.
Yeah,
With
the
that,
left back.
with the left back for Cameroon, they are also playing 3-4-3 against the Super Eagles of Nigeria tonight. It's Fabrice Ondua in goal post. There's no Andre Onana starter for them, and in the defense we have Christopher Wu, Omar Gonzalez, and Jean Charles Castelletto, and in the midfield we have Ungamaliu and Oliver Unchen, Frank Algueza, who is the captain, and Mo Tolu, and up front is Nkodu Frank
Okay, they
Magri
are
and
checking the
Carl
offside.
Toko Kambi making the front three for Cameroon in this encounter. And there's still VR check on that goal scored by Semi Ajayi.
Checking
And let's see.
possible offside.
And that is the central referee checking for possible offside. The whole stadium is quiet and everybody are waiting for the decision of the VR and the central referee. If there's one thing Africa has got to right in this Afcon, it has been the officiating. VR has been top notch. And the central referee's decisions at the Afcon has actually been top notch.
Yeah, top-notch decisions. You can't take that away from them. You have to look at the officiating. Honestly, it wants to
The
go and
referee,
set
the
the
referee will be going to the VR to see, to the monitor, sorry, to see and make his final decisions. I will know what happens when most of these referees goes to the monitor. But what a game with Avatar. 9th minute, the Super Eagles scored that first goal. Let's see if that was an offside against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We have two players in offside positions there.
No, there's a
But
player at the back.
There's a player there, so I don't
There's a
think
player
that
at
should
the
be
back.
offside.
So
There's
there's
a player at the
no.
goalpost.
Yeah.
Oh, is there any VR room? Because I'm trying to check. That is a Cameroonian at the goalpost there.
Yeah. There's a Cameroon at the goal post. So it's a clean goal.
So what is the VR decision going
No,
to be? How is that going to be
the
an offside?
Cameroonian, I think it's an offside.
Wow.
Because when you look at it, the Cameroonian goalkeeper has become the defender. It's an offside.
Oh, that goal has been chalked up for offside from
The
the
rule says
center
that
referee.
once the final man, not the goalkeeper, is the final man. So if the goalkeeper is out of the line, the defender is there. The defender will serve as the goalkeeper.
As the final man.
That's why.
Okay, the Cameroon national team has just been granted the lifeline by the center referee as Semi Ajayi. 9th minute goal has been cancelled. And you can see Odoa taking the goals and taking the stars. That goal won't be standing as the first goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 10th minute of this game, and the game also started, and it's on Fabrice Odoa with a long kick into the Super Eagles half. And it's Nigeria who are back in possession. And this Olaina will be winning the throwing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But the striker, Cameroon striker Magri, is currently down, and that looks like a head boot there, and will be getting treatment from the medical team. 13th minute, and we've seen the first scare in this game, and Nigeria went ahead, but due to VR decisions, that goal was cancelled.
Yeah, correctly cancelled. I think it's just the run of play. These things happen in football. The timing of the ball when you wanted to make that attempt is where the check will start, and rightfully so is an offside.
Okay, you can hear that from your mind that was rightly cancelled as an offside. Let's see, we'll be getting the first legitimate goal in this game. Sorry, in this fixture between Nigeria and Cameroon. Yes, Cameroon are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. As Kambi, who's on the ball, goes back into the hands of Gamalu, and so Gamalu holds onto the ball. Very fine. Castillo in the midfield, and it's Cameroon who are still enjoying the better share of possession as early as 14th minute of this contest. And it's Cameroon holding onto the ball, but that was it out there. And through Alex Iwobi is going to be throwing to Cameroon in the 14th minute of this fixture. The last time both teams faced in the Afcon was in the same stage, round of 16 at the 2019 Afcon, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria defeated Cameroon 3-2 in that same fixture.
Yeah, it was a time that you see since then I think Cameroon 2017 they won last.
Yeah.
Since then they've been in transition, so they've not really gotten their art right. And this Afcon too has shown that they've not really they were just lucky due to the lack of concentration of the Gambia. That's why I think they got to this stage of
Yeah,
this.
but round of 16 is always a different ball game. I think,
Mm.
yeah, you guys will have to agree with that because
Yeah,
you know you
anything
have to
can-
checkmate everything going on the pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, we have to checkmate everything going on the pitch. And like he said, the Cameroonian, they are in transition. They have actually dropped because apart from Egypt, they are the next who have won the Afcon more. And the last time they met, Iwobi was in that was that squad. He scored one. John Igalo
Yeah,
scored
Igalo
two.
scored
Scored the
two.
brace.
Yeah.
Nigeria won them. Let's see if Iwobi can score a goal here. And this head-to-head, if you go by history, you discover that it's always a tough match. Nigeria has met 3 times with them in the final in 1988, 1984, and 2000. And Nigeria has never defeated them in the final. But here we have new crop of players, they are in transition. In fact, the Cameroonian, this is one of the Cameroonian team that is not as good as one they have been presenting before.
Okay, talking about continuity, 11 of the players in that 2019 team have returned for the Super Eagles in this competition, with while only 4 of the Cameroon squad are in the current Cameroon national team. And one of those was Captain Ahmed Musa, who is not starting for the Super Eagles of Nigeria and is yet to taste action at the Afcon.
Yeah, Ahmed Musa brought on just to be one of those experienced guys that can encourage the guys, know when to say what and what to say when. And it's very, very important too, because every team need that support cast, a player who has been there, done that. Especially for the players that like Ademola Lookman, I think his first AFCON.
Yeah.
So, and guys like that. So I think it's really, really understandable why he brought Ahmed Musa. But as far as I'm concerned, if I'm the coach, Ahmed Musa is not getting close to the national team.
Okay, Nigeria have also won 6 of their last 8 matches at the CAF Africa Cup of Nations. They've drawn 1 and lost 1. But their only defeat in this sequence was a 1-0 reverse against Tunisia at the last 16th stage in the 2021 edition. So let's say the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be continuing their winning streak when it comes to the second round of AFCON against the bitter rival Cameroon in this encounter. 17th minute gone in this encounter. It's still 0-0. I was almost giving one of these the two teams 2-0 lead already. It's still 0-0 between Super Eagles of Nigeria and Cameroon. And the game is really sizing up, and both teams are still checkmating each other in the midfield. And how will you rate the midfield battle in the opening 70 minutes of this game?
Yeah, not really something solid. The two teams, none has really settled down to actually play their game in this fixture so far. It has just been a game that, we want to, run, kick the ball and send it to the side and all. So I think they can do better. Look at that cross there to Seydou Sanusi. He could have
Yes,
put
Cameroon
that
with
ball
another
down.
chance, but that ball sails wide and almost off the stadium. And that will be going out for a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 18th minute of this encounter. And going straight to the statistics, it's Cameroon who has the better share of ball possession with 63%, while Nigeria reduced to just 37% of ball possession. 0 shots on goal, and 0 shots off target for the indomitable Lions of Cameroon in the opening 18 minutes of the start, while Nigeria have said 2 shots and 2 shots on target already.
Yeah, 2 shots on target. Good one from Nigeria, but I still think Nigeria is struggling to settle into this game.
Yeah, that is.
They are really, really struggling. They really need to start dictating the pace of this game. And that's an infringement against Osimhen there. And I think he will keep committing those defenders because every area address he will contest.
Yeah.
Every runs he will make those runs. And that's one thing that Osimhen can bring for us. And how I wish Boniface was in this setup. It would have been really, really good.
Again, talking about Victor Boniface is out onto April. A big news for Nigeria, the Afcon, and also a big news for Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, really
they are
big
really sweating on that injury to Boniface.
They have to go and bring this guy from the
Real
Spanish
Betis.
League, Real Betis. So
Here's a chance for Cameroon there, but the referee spotted an infringement against the Super Eagles player there. It's Nigeria who will start to play there, and it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria. And it's the captain, Truce Ekong, who just won that, and it's Semi Ajayi who is on the ball there. Holds onto it, but he lost that out of the midfield. Indecision cost him there. And it's Cameroon through Oguiza, and Oguiza holding onto the ball, tries to locate his teammate, and finally got that onto his teammate. and it's Cameroon with the ball, finds their way in the box there, and it's against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He won't be to the rescue for Nigeria. It's Nigeria breaking on the counter, and it's Ademola Lookman on the full run there. It should be. That is Nigeria still moving and the cross into the box there, but that's couldn't locate the player in the box. He won't be to the rescue and still being played by the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and it's a cross into the box, but easily blocked there by the Cameroon defenders, and it's Nigeria who are restarting play. Wow, what in the hell was that a kick?
And I think that was
that was a bad fall there from Olaino.
Yeah, that was.
But it's going to be against Olaino because
that was against Oliver Mucham. That was against him. No.
His leg was right.
That's Magri. That's Magri there.
That's Magri, not.
But it was to his blind side because he wasn't.
Yeah, all I know was
he was not seeing that run
he threw his body to the legs. It will be a foul against Cameroon.
As a foul against the Cameroon national team in the 20th minute, and Nigeria has a chance to fling one into the box from set piece there. That's what the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be making out of that. It's the 21st minute and it's still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Cameroon. And it's Ademola Lookman who is standing on that. It sends across into the box, but easily defended there by the Cameroon national team. And Alex will be running to that, but the referee spotted on the infringement, and it's going to be free kick to Cameroon. 21st minute gone. We've seen 20 minutes of action already. How you rate both teams coming into this game?
How did the offside happen here? I don't understand where the referee saw the offside from. There was no offside there. Yeah. Honestly, I just hope that they don't start destroying that reputation they shit from the beginning of this Afcon.
Maybe the presses are getting into their heads.
Yeah, maybe.
You can be a part of this conversation by dropping your comments in our live chat, and promise to read it out. Be a part of this program and this segment. Tell us what you feel about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Predict and tell us who you think is going to win this game between Nigeria and Cameroon. 21st minute approaching the 22nd minute. They're still both teams sizing each other up physically, mentally, and technically in those games. And it's going to be a throw-in to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's the 22nd minute, and we can see the legendary Austin JJ Okocha also on the pitch.
It's so good that they have to name
twice JJ.
So you have to give it to Nigeria's approach first in this game.
Yeah.
But I'm not of the opinion of giving all this former international coach. See, as far as I'm concerned, what has Rigobert done? Rigobert's song done to this team? There's no cohesion. There's no direction. I can't say this is what Cameroon is playing. Honestly, they need to start. Enough of blaming those guys alone. What is the tactical approach to this game? The tactical approach to me has not really worked out. Nigeria successfully caged them, put them where Nigeria want them to be.
Okay, it's not really about caging, but gets on the goals. That is what justified the game. And Alex will be on the ball, goes back into the hands of the Nigerian captain. Truce Ekong, and it's Truce Ekong back in the midfield for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who tries to break a pass into the other field. But it was really broken down there by the Cameroon national team, and it's Alex will be running on a big run for the Super Eagles. Tries to locate Victor Moses, but that one to pass couldn't get to his final destination. It's Nigeria who has regained possession, but the referee says no, that was an infringement against the Cameroon captain, if I'm not mistaken. There.
No, Nkudu, that was Nkudu.
It's going to be a free kick to Cameroon in the 23rd minute of the second half. That shouldn't have really been. Oh, it was a foul. It was a foul.
It was a foul by Osimhen, but not a yellow card offense. And Newcastle has made it 2 against Fulham. So Newcastle 2 Fulham. So Cameroon, I went towards the 30-40 minutes. This game beginning to be tough. And let's see who will come to the party.
He has a chance for Cameroon, but easily broken down there by the Super Eagles of captain there. That's a chance for Cameroon through Magri there. But he was outnumbered there, but still with the ball and straight into the hands of the Nigerian goalkeeper Stanley Uwabali, and just get himself into good questionable position in this game, and he'll likely be a big threat to the Super Eagles.
When we were doing the last Nigerian game, we talked about his positioning. That is one of the things that has made him shine bright. It's not as if he knows how to dive that much, but goalkeeping is positioning. Go and check the best goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. They don't really fly like a bird. But what they do is position themselves wide. They know how to read the game. They know how to read the direction of the game, how to position themselves to at least get a good attempt at every goal attempt at the goal post that they are manning.
But look at it, opening 24 minutes, the gaffer, Nigeria has really been struggling, to sting one or two passes together. Don't you think that will really be a big problem going forward in this game?
Yeah, I think it has always been a problem to the Super Eagles. Sometimes you see them, they drop that kind of, just relax. You look at the midfield, it's like it's loose. There's no,
Correction.
correction. That touches.
Understanding.
Yeah, that understanding. You play together as a team. You understand? It's not there. What they are just doing now, they just depend on the wing and they depend on the team. You get the ball, they throw it
Find
to
Osimhen.
find Arena Lukman. Then Moses Simon, and he tried to cross to Osimhen. Apart from that, there's nothing else. The midfield is just empty.
Okay, and talking about Alhassan Yusuf is also back in this game for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but he could only make it to the bench. Let's just hope at a moment in this game we'll be seeing play in this encounter. And one big miss is Kelechi Iheanacho. What has really been the problem with Kelechi?
Kelechi came to the camp with injury, but the projection was that he was going to be fit even before the end of the group games
stage,
or maybe the knockout stages. But to see that he's not ready to play, and I think that spot could have been given to another Super Eagles player that could have done better and maybe be a bigger addition to the team.
Well, we also see Terry Murphy, to struggle to get his first game at the Nations Cup also.
Yeah, Terry Murphy, I beg to differ on the guy because he has not really shown promise with the few minutes he has been given. But you can't judge him with those few games. You have to give him more time. But it's not in the Afcon that you'll be giving him time to test. So I think there are still other friendly matches, qualifiers, and all those competitions that he can even get game time to at least prove himself.
Okay, so 28 minutes of that time, and still 0-0 between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Both teams are sizing each other very well. That looks like a foul on the Cameroonian.
He's just a strong gun.
But I think that shouldn't be a foul call against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That is a Semi Ajayi unchecked there. Let's look at this goal again. I think this.
You see, that defender is now
behind the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper is now the last.
This rule sounds absurd to me.
No, in the rule,
it sounds absurd.
Listen, in the rule, it is the player. A goalkeeper is a player.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
saying? And the player at the goalpost.
Good. And the player at the goalpost. And the rules.
So are you telling me with the goalkeeper at the front there, the player on the goal line can use the same?
It's not about the goalkeeper. It's about the last man. This is not about the hand. It's about the line leading to the goal. So the goalkeeper is the last man before the last man. You need to know how to interpret these rules because it can be confusing.
Seriously, they just keep on, bringing in new rules.
No, it's the rule. Right. But people tend to think that it is the goalkeeper, not knowing that it is the last player on the field, not the goalkeeper. According to the rule.
Well, according to Yemai, that was a good call from the center referee. The gaffer, you stand with that? That was a good call?
For the offside?
Yes.
Well, from the rule he just explained now, I never knew that
you're a gaffer. You are a gaffer.
No, that's it's not everything. It's not everything somebody knows. There's certain things we don't know. Yeah, I never knew that a player can be the last man. I was thinking that it's only the goalkeeper can be the last man. But he has explained it and we'll go and check. To confirm that.
There's another chance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria into the box of Cameroon, but easily cleared by the Cameroon national team. And Megri on the ball there, but easily dispossessed there by Alex Iwobi, who has been doing a good job for the Super Eagles in the midfield. And that was loose there, but the referee just spotted an infringement on Christopher Wood there, who has been asking a lot of defensive questions. One of the most impressive players for the Super Eagles and one of the revelations for the Super Eagles in this competition.
Yeah, one of the revelations. Not really revelation,
but
one of the most improved player for the Super Eagles. Really, really top performance. The form from Nottingham Forest brought it to the Super Eagles.
And that's what you get when you have
continuous. Yeah, when you have match fit, game time, it will improve you as a player. To the certain level, I don't know, but I think playing time will mostly improve many players, except for if there's psychological issues, maybe depression or something. But I still think online, our most improved player in this Afcon.
Yes, the Super Eagles still be playing around there, but Olaina couldn't keep that pass from Stanley Wambali in check. And it's going to be a throw-in to the Cameroon national team in the 29th minute of this game. Chances has been hard to come by for both teams in this encounter, and Cameroon just has one shot in this game and zero shot on target. But the Super Eagles are fast growing into this encounter as their ball possession has really improved to 41% right now, and Cameroon reduced to 59% of ball possession. Saidu on the ball there chooses to find Ademola Lukman, who tries to dribble his way around this man there, successfully done that, but lose the Super Eagles player in the box there, couldn't get his foot onto that ball, and it's Cameroon who will be breaking out against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 30th minute. But would this be a
Afcon
chance
should
for
watch the
Cameroon to
line.
get a goal? And they chose to go across pitch there, and it's Cameroon still in possession and enjoying the better share of the ball possession against the Super Eagles of Nigeria right now. And it's Cameroon still in possession. That is Ogwiza on the ball, chose to go back into the hands of Cham there, and the Cham finds Gonzalez on the ball, and it's Gonzalez sending it back to Christopher, who happens to be my favorite player when it comes to the Cameroon national team.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's one of
Cameroon
my
going
favorites.
there over the run, but just won that back for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and his clearance was half cleared there as Victor Osimhen, who has just been sent to the grass by Gonzalez.
Yeah.
It's going to be a free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 31 minutes gone.
There are 31 minutes gone. It has been an exciting game so far. The two teams have really, really, really been cautious. They are not really expressive. You don't see that expressiveness. The sensitivity is there that, they want to defend. And I think it's a cooling break already.
Yeah, it's a cooling break in the 31st minute. Now let's go to some head-to-head facts about the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Cameroon before this game. This is the 8th-minute meeting between Nigeria and Cameroon at the African Cup of Nations, with 3 of those previous meetings being finals, 94, 98, and 2000. And 3 times Cameroon defeated Nigeria in the final.
Yeah, 3 times.
And that's one of the reasons why Nigeria just has 3 Nations Cup. Because when you
Yeah.
look at it, if we had won that 3, probably would be on 6 by now.
By now, we're having
And they wouldn't be having 5.
they won't be having 5. And Nigeria having 4 silver and 8 browns. They've won
At the time, there was a time we were calling the bronze of the golden bronze.
See, when you look at how these things is panning out, the most painful one is that Nigeria
2000.
Ghana 2000, especially that penalty.
I did watch that game.
Honestly, it was so.
Probably there was a
painful.
VAR then, maybe.
Maybe, but there was no VAR. So, honestly, this rivalry has put.
And it looks like this
Pains
is the
in
biggest
the heart of
rivalry.
many
This is the biggest rivalry when it comes to African football.
Yeah,
Nigeria
one of the
against
stiffest
Cameroon.
Yes,
and another rivalry again, the Nigerian Ghana stuff. Sometimes it used to be.
it's a West
I
African.
think when it comes to Nigeria Ghana, it's more about bragging, right?
It's bragging. It's
When
like
it comes to
younger
football-
brother and elder brother. That relationship.
When it
Yeah, I
comes to-
will
when it
beat
comes to-
you.
when it comes to
But when
football-
it comes to rivalry, it's Cameroon.
And it's always a big rival, rivalry. No
always.
matter how good or bad the Cameroon national team is, the Nigerians are always scared whenever they see that name Cameroon, because we know how physical they can get, and that is what we used to know the Cameroon national team for.
And now they have deprived us from picking the good.
Let's just see if Cameroon will be deprived in Nigeria of another chance as a shot at that African competition, and it's Nigeria who has restarted play. Just Ekong, who has made himself a mainstay in the Super Eagles starting 11, just to pass that to Semi Ajayi, who finds Stanley Nwabali, and Nwabali straight into the hands of Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey back to the hand of Trust Ekong, and Trust Ekong goes for a long one to locate Victor Osimhen. But the Cameroonians just defended that very well against the Napoli striker. And one big problem for Osimhen has been facing has been, him just being the only man up front, and he has been lonely at the top.
Yeah, he has been lonely at the top. And gradually, the way I'm seeing it now, if care is not taken, if we check the statistics, we begin to discover that Osimhen is the most foul player in the Afcon. You understand? Half of the matches he has played, you look at it, anytime he holds ball, they are always around him, and he goes down, and he's giving.
Yes, Nigeria on the ball, and the
That's
referee
an
has
offside.
just spotted
Seidu,
an
how
offside
would it be
against,
so?
Seidu
Even
there.
from the studio, I could picture that he's in an offside
Offside
position.
position. These are the kind of things the players talking about Moses Simon. He's an express player.
Yeah.
He should be knowing when the player or his
He's in
teammate is
an
in
offside
offside
position,
position
yeah.
and not to drop that pass. And it's going to be a free kick to Cameroon. Ondua started on that in the 32nd minute of this game, and still 0-0 between Nigeria and Cameroon in the tie, and it's looking like there might not be a goal in this first half, because both teams actually cautious of going out against each other.
Yeah, really, really cautious. You can see the breath of fresh air after the referee chopped that goal for an offside from the goalkeeper right there. It shows the pressure, the tension being experienced by the players on the field of play. So you have to see that this kinds of game is a game that it can even head into extra time. It's
Possibly a
really
penalty.
possible, yeah.
Yeah, you can hear that. So it might just be a big night and a long night for us here in the studio. And Nigerians watching the Super Eagles play in the second time is a throw into Cameroon. And this man, Nkudu, who has been one of the best players for Cameroon in this nation score, but he has actually been quiet in this game as Ola, has really kept him at bay in this encounter. And he's throwing Tolo with that throw in the finds on Nkudu. And Tolo with a long one into no man's land. And there's Truce Ekon clearing that out there. But back in play is Cameroon through Aguiza in the midfield who finds Castilleto and it's Cameroon who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria right now. That's will be going out for a throwing against the Super Eagles. And it's Victor Osimhen with a lot of charges against the Cameroon, full of running. And yeah, it's
look at that!
Who has just won that. But big checkmate there. And
Hey, good pass!
for Super Eagles.
What
What a goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria!
You see
Wow.
the effect of this Osimhen.
Osimhen effect.
I was almost thinking I was going out. I was almost thinking like when voice
need
was
to-
gone.
Yeah, you need to talk about what Osimhen brings to any team. See, that summer will be very sweet because it's the only big striker that will be
For
available.
Chelsea?
Not for Chelsea alone. That will be available in the European market. Which other striker is available that is big?
Victor Moses. Victor Osimhen.
Boniface is not as big as Osimhen.
Yeah.
The biggest, and you know that Real Madrid doesn't have a striker.
Chelsea.
Arsenal doesn't have. Liverpool struggling with Nunes, but they can still manage
Look at that.
Nunes.
Look at
There's
the way
Man
he
U.
struggled to get that ball.
And
I'm very sure.
dropping that
But
pass.
looking at Victor, Ademola Lookman with that chance there, he was almost flopping that. And what a
is
big
that?
error there from Gonzalez there
Gonzalez.
for Cameroon. A big defender. He shouldn't be making that mistake.
And if Osimhen
Look
had
at
gone
the
down,
agility.
You see the fight.
it would
Look
have
at
been
the
an offside.
agility from
Red
Victor
card.
Osimhen to keep
Yeah.
himself in check there. And Ademola Lookman, luckily,
Look at that
Odua
goalkeeper.
actually fought to
Just
get
watch
that.
the ball roll into
But
the
that
roll into
there
the
was
net.
nothing he could have done.
Why
I
will he
actually
play?
feel he should be going
Spread it,
straight.
yeah.
Just go straight
Spread
into
it.
the net.
He was just lucky for that.
It was just lucky,
It was just
honestly.
lucky.
honestly.
And
Really.
it's Ademola Lookman. So it's an Italian connection for the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Rivadache. We've gotten the first goal against Cameroon, and this is going to stand as there's no VR check on that. And it's Ademola Lookman with the opener for the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 37th minute of this encounter.
Yeah, that's the way to go. Osimhen. You see, the factor that has been keeping us in this competition has been Osimhen. Yeah, he has lost some chances. The first game he scored a goal. The second game he won the penalty. The third game, he was the one who put the guy on pressure and he got the goal. And look at this one too. He's the one who put the defender on pressure. He is
And
just
gave the assist.
yes, and even gave the assist. It was not selfish. If it was another guy who want to take it, he just put it down for his teammate, and Nigeria has won a lot.
And you know, it took him a lot of battle there. There was this battle. Both of them had to fight for it, and he won. That is one thing about him. One-on-one with the defender is excellent.
Okay, that is the praises for that big man, Victor Osimhen. It will be a big money signing for any club at come the end of season. 130 million euros is what you need to get that big striker. Just 24 years old, and the age is still by his side.
Age is by his side, and you have to look at
Yes,
the
another
way
opportunity for the Cameroon national team. Magri on the ball, and he beats his man, and that was a good block from the Super Eagles of Nigerian captain. And they need to check that man talking about Magri. If you want to keep up the Super Eagles in this game, you have to checkmate the run of that Cameroon striker. And it's Nigeria who are breaking, and it's Alex Iwobi with a defense splitting pass, which locates Victor Osimhen there. But he's tormentor in chief in this game. Christopher Wu just got
Honestly.
that. Look at that.
Look
That
at
red. That
was swift
It was
defending.
that experience for William Truce Ekong.
He knew when to throw his body in the way. If he had not thrown that body in the way, we would have been talking about 1-1 right now.
Against Super Eagles who are back in possession, and it's Calvin Bassey, but he chose to go the different direction, trying to locate Victor Osimhen. Ademola Lookman on the ball there. It's Nigeria through Ola Aina back to Ademola Lookman. It's Nigeria still in possession of the ball. Frank Oyeka goes straight into the hands of Moses Simon, if I'm not mistaken there. And still Nigeria were in possession. Sorry, Calvin Bassey, and it's Nigeria back in possession. Semi Ajayi on the ball, holds onto it and looks into the midfield and tries to locate and back into the hands of Victor Osimhen. Is that Osimhen? And it's
No,
Nigeria who are currently in
Moses
possession.
Simon
Seydou
to
Sanusi with
Seydou.
the cross into the box, but the weight and touch on that was too much to get to Victor Osimhen, and it's going to be a throw-in
I
to
don't know
Cameroon
why
in the 40th minute.
Zaidu will want to pay. You don't calculate the runs. I think that's one of the reasons why he was not the preferred left back in the group stage 11 from CAF.
Yeah.
He should be timing the crosses. Why are you a left back? The wings is for the wing back.
That begs the question. There's Bruno Oyemiachi on the bench. Why hasn't really been getting actions?
Yeah, and you know the referee and the coach will be seeing them in training. Maybe he prefers solidity than just
Well,
the
that should be a
attacking
free kick, but the referee says no, and he passes the play on. But that was easily won back there. But the referee says no, it's going to be a throw-in and not an infringement on that Agman, we call him the
And I think
bulldozer,
the
Frank
referee should
Oyeka.
yellow card
But
too.
that should have been a free
Yeah.
kick for Nigeria there, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Yeah, that should be a free kick for Nigeria. And Tolo, Onyeka didn't respond.
He didn't respond. No.
It was Tolo. He's frustrated. He's under pressure. And I think this can come to play. Technically, if Nigeria is sound enough, they can take advantage of this. The defenders are not in their right frame of mind. I can tell you that for free. Because look at Gonzalez.
No.
You see, the presence of Osimhen, you know, when we talk about some players not performance, but their presence can spell danger for the opponent. And look at Osimhen. He's performing and he's on the field. Look at how the 4 defenders have been fidgeting since the beginning of the game.
You can get that one from your mates. I'm always saying there are 2 times you get some very best of analysis from your mates. When Chelsea is losing and when Nigeria are leading, you get those English flowing from your mates in the studio. And it's Cameroon who are doing everything possible to get back into this game. Agueza, that big Napoli midfielder who knows everything about Victor Osimhen on the ball there, but he was easily dispossessed of it. But the referee spotted an infringement there. Look at that from the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
That if that had missed his head, it would have left Moses Simon free on goal against the goal post there.
Yeah.
But Fabrice Ondua was able to that pass there, and he got Cameroon out of that dangerous situation. It's the 42nd minute of this game, and it's still Nigeria leading 1-0, courtesy that goal scored by Ademola Lookman in the 37th minute of this encounter. And it's Cameroon who has revolved into throwing a lot of missile passes against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But those missile passes has been missing the target, and it's a throw into the Super Eagles in the 42nd minute of this game. Victor Abubakar is back on the bench for Cameroon. And he might be Vincent Abubakar. He's back. I don't know what
he's back, but you know he doesn't have that playing game fitness. And that will come to play. And you have to look at a Super Eagles that is organized defensively. You
that
just have to talk about
a wicked one on Seydou Sanusi, but the referee is not having enough of that as he has just given Cameroon.
If it's a stamp, VR will check it for a possible.
Let's check what VR will be checking on that. You can see the Cameroon fans, they are currently down and quiet right there at the Felix Stadium. Let's see that again. Wow, that was a wicked. Why was it one going down and crying?
And honestly,
some of them are.
VR will be checking out. It's a yellow card, not a red card.
I think VR should check that, but you know, if it's not a possible red card situation, VR might not check
really think that.
But you saw that red card for the Guinea guy.
Yeah, the red card, the captain, yes.
That's something like that. So if it's checked, it can be looked into. Maybe a possible red card. Look at it.
Though just one goal for Victor Osimhen at the Afcon, but 2 assists right now for the Napoli striker. Good one there from Fabrice Ondua. Was just unlucky there. really unlucky. And Gonzalez had no answer to that ball going to the back of the net. And the Super Eagles currently leading 1-0 in the 43rd minute of this encounter. And it's looking like this game will be at the 1-0 at halftime.
Yeah, it looks like it will be ending 1-0 at halftime. And I think the weight on that ball should be more than what Ademola did. If not for the luck that he had, that ball wouldn't have gone in. And it would have been one wasteful chance after the other. Look at the energy in Osimhen. Honestly, I don't know what this guy takes to My goodness.
That's the passion.
The energy is
when you're playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. you have the hope of over 200 million Nigerian sitting on these 11 players on this pitch. You just have to represent them
You see
very
that
well.
VR didn't
Yeah,
check
and the
because
free
of
kick to
the
Cameroon, and it's that dangerous man now, Calvin Nkodu, was standing on that, and the flicks one straight into the box, and he went on direct for goal. But that's only threatening the Super Eagles goalkeeper, and it's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria.
He wanted
That was a
to-
very that was a very brilliant
Yeah,
thing.
it was a brilliant
A very brilliant thing because
The
everybody
goalkeeper
everybody
went
was, yeah,
out.
even the goalkeeper went out.
The goalkeeper was actually thinking.
Out.
Yes, we're going to
Somehow,
cross.
for
Yeah.
the cross.
So he wanted to
That
take
could have
advantage of
dropped
it.
into the back
He
of the
wouldn't
net.
have had a chance. So
Yeah.
I think Ekong was talking to him there that he needs to be careful so that he doesn't get too full of himself and get carried away.
Yeah.
It's very, very important because you can easily lose your confidence. It's easier to lose your confidence than to gain it back. So he needs to be very, very careful.
Okay, you have to bring that to Byron. Start writing all this motivational quotes from BMIs in the studio. There's a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 4th or 5th minute, and any moment from now, we'll be seeing additional minutes being added by this referee, and we can see the 4th official with that scoreboard and that substitution board. Sorry,
Yeah.
and any moment from now, we'll see how many minutes. And the Super Eagles of Nigeria still charging forward to see if they can get one more goal in this late stage of this game. Kavabasi couldn't meet that, and 6 minutes being added by the assistant referee. So we still have 6 minutes to play in this encounter. And there's the Saidu Sanusi, who is back on his feet and continuing playing. And I think he should be able to be fit to play on the next 45 minutes of this game.
Yeah, and there's 15 minutes rest coming up in the next 6 minutes, and that will be a plus to him.
You know, sometimes sorry for cutting.
No,
You know, sometimes the way they react, these players after when they got injured, you think they will not play for the
No,
next
that was
five.
a serious stamp.
But it's bad.
It was a
I know
tit.
it was a stamp.
It was a
stamp.
tit
But the
stamp.
reaction was
Yes, another chance for Victor Osimhen with his Beer's goal, but no, the goalkeeper Fabrizio Dua to the rescue. Lot of troubles there for the defenders. Osimhen has been a trouble and thorn in their flesh in this game.
Yeah.
And some Cameroon who are clearing their lines on the back there and sends one into the midfield, but easily dispossessed. But the referee says no, that's a free kick against Nigeria. And Ukudu, sorry, who has just gave one Cameroon a free kick late into this additional time, and it's still Nigeria leading 1-0. I'm looking at the first half. We've seen 45 minutes of action. How you rate the Super Eagles' performance together?
No.
Yeah. Rating the Super Eagles' performance so far. Well, just because of the goal they score, I would say good because they are winning. You know, it's their tactics. You know, the tactics that they actually employed against the Cameroonian is actually working for them. But we need more goals. That is what, and more goals. That is what is lacking from the Super Eagles. From the beginning of the Afcon to now, four matches, and we're getting one goal in each of those matches. One goal. So the Super Eagles are more than that. We expect them to get more goals. But if they can even maintain this to the end, still also good. But so far, so good for the Super Eagles.
But as far as I'm concerned, it's a terrible performance. Remove Osimhen from this game, Nigeria will be in serious trouble. The only reason why that defense is not playing island is because of Osimhen. And when defense start playing island, the midfield will push to the number 8, the attackers will push into the box, and that will put you under intense pressure. The only reason why Nigeria is looking like they are looking good is because of Osimhen. Remove Osimhen in this game, and there's a problem. And you have to set up your team in a way that even when one man is not available, the others can do the job. It is very, very important. But what are we getting? It's a team that is built around one man. And now Osimhen can be afforded the chance to misbehave. And Nigeria will still even tolerate his excesses.
Yes, Cameroon attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but that was an easy block for Nigeria there from the captain, William Troost Ekong, who has been a no-nonsense man in this encounter and a menace to the Cameroon strikers in this encounter. On this additional time, we are into the 4th minute of 6 minutes added by the referee. 2 more minutes to play in the first half before this game is called to a half, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria might just fancy being halfway through to the quarterfinals of this competition. 93 goals has been scored at the Afcon 2023, and the record to be broken is 102 goals.
I think the record is broken already. As far as I'm concerned, 93 goals already, 9 goals to get in the record, and we're still in just.
Or maybe getting 9 goals in the round of 16.
Yeah, we can get it honestly. We've gotten 3 already from the game between Angola.
Wow, good run there from Olaino.
Yeah, that's
is the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but that follow-up pass was actually a wrong one. Magri getting that for Cameroon, and Guiza on the ball, Faisal Magri Let's migrate to Tolo there. Tolo on the ball finds Kudu, and Kudu back into the midfield there. He finds Agiza. Agiza straight to Magri, and it's Magri with a good older play against the Super Eagles of Nigeria in this encounter. And it's Cameroon who are changing up position and sends one cross into the ball. It's another opportunity for Cameroon to come back into this game, but the defender says no. As Nigeria were back in possession with Olaino coming to do defensive duties for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and the cross straight to locate Victor Osimhen. You have to look at his run. Look at how he gets through the channels. Look at how he just find his way around the center defender there, Gonzalez, who has been finding it hard. Both Gonzalez and who has been finding it hard against Victor Osimhen.
You know, one thing that has worked for him is that Osimhen attitude. He has that attitude in Napoli too. He will keep committing those defenders, keep putting them under pressure. And I think this energy is getting to a point that is a bit more than what Diego Costa has. I'm serious. Let me analyze. Look at Diego Costa. He puts his attitude, and mainly he might get red carded. But Osimhen has found a way to put his character aside and put the agility, that capacity, that stamina, that attitude into the game. And when you look at what Osimhen has brought to Nigeria, Osimhen is the main thing we have going forward in this competition. Remove Osimhen, Nigeria will be in serious trouble. And I still think if Nigeria qualifies from here, no tough training should be for Osimhen. Because once he gets injured, 50%.
Yes, oh, what a defense little pass there. But Castellito just got that was actually a good reading there from that young man. From Castellito. That was a good pass from Iwobi, but that was a good reading there from Castellito.
Yeah, he saw that
pass. And that was an almost defense splitting pass there from Alex Iwobi. What a spirited performance from Nigeria in this encounter. And there's a chance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria cross into the balls, but that's all threatening the goalkeeper Fabrice Odua. And Odua sends one straight into the Super Eagles half of the stadium. And that's another big striker out front there, Magri, who has really been a big
thorn in
the flesh of the Super Eagles defender in this game. He has to be checkmated in this game because that is the danger man for Cameroon in this encounter. And it's Nigeria with another opportunity, Victor Osimhen. And I think that support, he needs it very, very much up front if Nigeria is going to get the second goal. And the second referee has just called this game to a pause and a half. And it's Nigeria leading at halftime 1-0, consider that 38-minute goal from Ademola Lookman.
Yeah.
Halftime, Nigeria 1, Cameroon 0.
I think due to the brilliance of Osimhen, charging everything, and I still think Osimhen needs a podcast because getting to 70, 80 minutes, he might get tired. What if Cameroon comes back into this game? How will we get him to do the needful? So it's very important that Osimhen comes fresh and he gets support. He needs support, honestly. You can't just leave him up front alone like that. Maybe if he can get the second goal, then maybe in Nigeria. And one thing they've done very well in this competition is to defend. Apart from that defensive error in the Equatorial Guinea game, they've been organized. And that has
they've grown into the competition as the matches pass by.
Yeah, and you have to give that defensive brilliance to Ekong. Ekong is the one organizing that defense. And the other players are playing to his instruction. You see, this is a Nigerian team that has done more or less more of the guys than the coach. That's why you see Osimhen. Okay, if I ask you, have Nigeria put 5 straight 7 passes? Have you seen any?
I've not.
I've not. And Nigeria is leading due to the charging. Charging is just because the defender lost concentration. It's just charging. And it's because it's a team that's up for grabs. If you are playing against a Saliba, there's confidence. He will come to the party. So it has to be charging against good defending. Then the coach's brilliance has to come and play. Nigeria has just won a lot based on the fact that Cameroon is up for grabs. You know, I told you the last time, I said, this Cameroon I'm looking at, they are up for grabs. They are Nigeria can defeat them if Nigeria can get their ass together. Look at the defensive error. A best defender, one of the best in the world, we don't want to commit this kind of error. Unnecessary, you got the ball, send it back to the goalkeeper and reset. Why are you holding the ball? It's unnecessary. Honestly, terrible defending from Cameroon so far in this first half. I think it's due to the fact that they were playing under pressure and anxiety. And that's what I think.
Okay, straight to the comment section where we have Chief Abu Sunday. What is the score? And I'm watching from Australia. Yes, Nigeria currently leading at halftime 1-0 against the indomitable Lions of Cameroon, who Nigeria are neutralizing and turning to a domitable team in this encounter.
Yeah.
Looking at the second half, let's go back to the press conference before this game. The Nigerian coach Jose Pesero said he wants to score one and win the game. That is all he needs. So are you thinking he'll be coming into the second half thinking of defending against Cameroon?
That's what they will be thinking. Antecedents. When you want to talk about the future, you have to look at the past. And what has it done in the past? Nigeria has been scoring 1-1 nil. The two games we won was 1-0. But keeping clean sheet. And in his reference, one of those people he has referenced is Jose Mourinho. And that's one of the ways Jose Mourinho approaches games. Once you score one, you can. And look at how organized that defense is. Honestly, that defense is organized. You can't take that away from him. But the Super Eagles is not known for defending. That is unacceptable. Because the best form of defense is actually attack. The Super Eagles plays in a way whereby we enjoy. We see JJ dribble one, send it to Kano, Kano dribbles one, set it back, play a 1-2, Utaka or Dewinge. There was a time Amunike, there's Finidi George, and there's Rashidi Yekini who can tear the net. There's Agawa, the guy up front. There are guys we were known for the kind of way we play, and it was molded after the Netherlands national team when Westerhouse came. So it was just slow and steady, play from the wings, expressive football, not defensive. And we have players that can play expressive football. I think this coach, maybe he just wants a competition whereby do what you have to do to get what you want. No, that's not Super
But for how long can the Super Eagles keep on winning 1-0?
They may not be lucky all the time. With this 1-0, they may not be lucky. But I don't want to criticize Pesero outrightly for coming with a defensive style of football. All you need is the maximum 3 points. But it's not our style. But is it paying? It's dangerously paying us. You understand what I'm saying? It's dangerously paying us because that 1-0 is not a comfortable situation. Most Nigerians, like you said, we know the style of our play. We play football, you enjoy it. Sometimes they beat Nigeria, but we are happy.
You enjoy the game.
You understand what I'm saying? We enjoy the game.
You talk about JJ, how he dribbled 3 people. And you just talk about that in class for the next 3 months. That is the attitude of an average Nigerian fan. You just have to give it. Sorry for coming in there. Because look at the trajectory, the direction of Nigerian football now. Where is it going to? We don't know. But we should be able to know. Where is the English national team going? They are playing expressive now. They've left the kick and follow. That's where it's going. Look at France. They play tactical game. When you have the ball, make the maximum use of it because you don't get to hold it all the time. You see, there are direction they are going. Look at when Argentina wanted to win. They brought in a coach that knew how to harness the edge and the talent of Messi. So he built a support cast for him, whereby Messi just needs to walk around the field. Go and check the World Cup. Most of the time on the field, Messi was walking. Go and check. But when he's needed, he has that energy. He'll just come into play and you see that Messi magic. Where is Nigeria heading to?
Wow. Most time when we talk in the talk sport and in our analysis here, we talk about defense win you trophies.
Competition.
Win you competition, win you tournaments.
Attack win you games.
And attack win you games. Now this man want to win a tournament and he has brought a defensive way, which is not our way. Yeah. But I just wish that this thing work. If it work for him, good and fine. That's when we begin to justify the tactics he has actually brought. Now, another thing again I want to say. Now, to me, he is like he's doing this thing purposely because one, look at the match we played against Equatorial Guinea. Immediately Equatorial Guinea scored, we responded. You understand what I'm saying? Immediately Equatorial Guinea scored, it was not up to 3 minutes.
Yes.
Nigeria responded.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
But
you understand?
But when you look at that game very well, it was just the run of play.
Yeah, it was just
it's just not that they played. They sent it was a long ball to Lookman. Lookman just located Osimhen with the cross. That's just it. And when you look at it, Nigeria was defending against Guinea-Bissau.
Yeah.
That's
And we're
the
just lucky
that's
to
the
get that one,
height
bro.
of
We're
the
lucky
They are
to
bringing them to their own style.
we're lucky to get that one.
that's
No, no, no,
That's
the
what they
height
have
of
choosing.
that's the height of
you
mediocrity.
know, I will accept.
It's
I'll
just like
accept.
Brazil, playing against even this Cameroon and Brazil defending, or Spain. What will you say? That's the height of the insult. That is
It's a
as-
tactics. It's not a
It's
no,
an
no,
insult.
tactics.
As far as I'm
Coming
concerned.
to you guys, you know, I'll really accept if they're saying that okay, he has to do what he has to do to win the competition. That's by playing defensively to get into the final, winning 1-0, 1-0, 1-0 up to the final. But we are playing against if we defeat should we defeat Cameroon in this game? We going on against one of the team who have scored the most goals in this competition.
And one of the
Angola
most
with 9
organized.
goals in this competition. You're having Dala and you're having Mabululu up front. These are clinical strikers. Look at the 3 goals they scored today. Look at the movement from the midfield to the attack.
You know, I understand.
I'm coming. When you're scoring 1 goal against the team and you're defending, what about when you're playing against a team who score more goals?
It may even favor you because one, you know, you have to see him as up front. You use him as a counter, and you know you have a defense. You know that is another test of the defense. We are always saying that Nigeria have a good defense, but they have not been tested with strong striker like when you play against Senegal. You know they attack you from everywhere, from the right, left, and center. If you play against Angola too, Angola's striking power is not as strong as that of Senegal.
Now look at this goal. Look at this goal. What is this? It's just Gonzalez error.
Yeah.
That gives Nigeria the goal, not the run of play, not the brilliance of the team. So
but
this
also
game,
the fight of Osimhen.
yes, that's
Yeah.
not the coach's input. That's the player's input. Look at his run there. Is that coaching? That's not coaching. That's Osimhen's capacity to read the game while on the field of play. He knew that if he could put that guy under pressure, he can commit error. Why is he turning? Where is he running to?
And the thing he was even coming from his rear view to get
Then touch it to the
against
throwing.
Gonzalez, and he made sure that agility from him there not to go down.
Yeah.
Because on the good day, player might have gone down.
Yeah.
And that would have been a yellow card.
A red
card to the
Yeah.
to
Cameroonian.
Gonzalez there. But he stood his ground. He knew what was at stake. We need to get that goal, and that agility you have to just give it to that big man, Victor Osimhen. We've talked about the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm looking at the Cameroon national team. Roberto Son, what do you think he should be doing in the second half?
I think mainly he needs to find a way to dominate the midfield and cut excesses, cut errors. The players are making too many misplaced passes, too many unfounded passes. Why? Defensive errors. They are playing under pressure. Calm those boys down. Let them know he has been there, done that. So actually, I think he needs to calm those guys down. Especially the defenders, they are playing on with a lot of anxiety. They are not playing at the best of their performance right now. So I think Rigobert Song, calm those players. He has been there, done that. Those players respect him, so they will listen to him. Calm them down, tell them to relax and play. Then your midfield, dominate the midfield. If you can dominate the midfield, they have guys up front that can do some damage. If they can dominate that midfield, Nigeria is up for the taking.
Oh, plus, so looking at the second half, we still have a big 45 minutes to come.
Yeah.
So we saw the first half, both teams were almost, sizing each other very well.
Yeah.
What do you think the Super Eagles of Nigeria should be doing in the second half?
Defend and eat on the counter, because that's the best they can come up with. Use 2 pivot players, one a rugged marker, one a good long passer. They have it already. Onyeka it will be. But what they need is, I think Moses Simon needs to get his head together. If he's not getting it, he should be substituted.
Oh,
And I think this second half, I think Alazan is needed. Moses Simon come out for Alazan. Alazan has.
So that means you're chucking the midfield.
No. Alazan will play more offensive. He will be given a field. He has the energy to run rugged all the field. Nigeria is leading 1-0. You need one player that can mark and join the attack. Mark, join the attack. Mark, join the attack. And with Alazan present, the 2 wing backs can attack, and there's somebody to actually cover up at the defense, not letting that attacking side really be open. So I think it's one thing to actually have that kind of a guy. We remember SCM for Chelsea, that role, that energetic role, whereby you burn a lot of energy, but you have guys like Kante who can run and play the owner and join the attack join the defense.
Okay, the gaffer, do you see Cameroon coming back in the second half?
Well, one thing is that right from the group stage matches, I look at the Cameroon team. They don't have that cohesion. They don't have that. They are lucky to cross the
Stage.
group stage to this round of 16. To me, they were lucky.
Also, they come back against Gambia.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if
they
there's
came
one
back.
thing Cameroon,
And
Cameroon knows what to do. They know how to come back.
And
So we don't have to take your feet off the pedal.
Even against Guinea.
Yeah. So they are the only team that have come back in this Afcon group stage. Cameroon from 2-1 to 3-2. They're the only team that came back. No other team have done that. Check it. There's no team that have come back. So I know they can come back, but not to the defense of this Super Eagles that I'm seeing. They are strong, but they have not been tested. But if what Cameroon coach should do now, is to bring more pressure to the defense of the Super Eagles. If you give them more pressure, they will lose guard to some extent and take it against them. That's the best. But the thing is that they don't even get closer there. If you look at the statistics, you look at how many shot on goals from the Cameroonian side. I'm not sure it's up to 6 or 7.
Just one shot.
I don't think it's one or two, or even none.
Oh, they have 2 total shots, but 0 shots on target.
0, and I said none. None.
So they have not actually done anything, if you ask me.
The thing is just that Cameroon team, I don't know, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the coach of Cote d'Ivoire that should be sacked in this tournament. It should be Rigobert Song. As far as I'm concerned, how can you bring guys together and they can't string passes?
Okay, looking at the Nigerian's bench in this fixture, we have Francis Uzo, and I was checking on X, and I saw that one of the Nigerians was talking about this should have been a match whereby we just settle it between Francis Uzo and Andre Onana to know who concede the most goals.
No. You don't want to risk that. Even if you are not too expectant, that doesn't mean you want your country to do badly. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to put your country on the back foot before the game.
It looks like Stanley Nwabali has made that first position his own.
Successfully.
And we saw Maduka play today for Udinese. Though he considered 2 goals, but 9 good saves in that game.
Yeah, he has been raking in that performance for Udinese.
And do you see him coming back to the Super Eagles anytime soon?
As far as I'm concerned, I don't want. I won't say I don't want him, but I don't see it happening because he actually took a timeout,
which is actually good for him.
Which is good for him, but will he be able to come back with this? The way Nwabali is playing,
yeah, it's always good when you have 2 good competition.
Yes,
because we're looking at Adebayo also, another fantastic goalkeeper
for the Super Eagles, and there's competition, but it is best. Go and check all over the world to have that number 1 that is stable. England has Pickford. Brazil, they have 2, but they kept Alisson. France, they have different goalkeepers, but they kept that one, Hugo Lloris. Spain is now, you see, even when Spain kept on with that Atletico Bilbao, that goalkeeper. Simon has kept that shit.
Okay, the start of the second half in that game between Nigeria and Cameroon, and we're back into commentary of that game. And thanks for staying with us during the halftime break analysis. And the second half has just started. I will be here for the next 45 minutes to give you commentary of this game. And it's Victor Osimhen who has just won Nigeria is that a corner kick? Yeah, that looks like a corner kick to Nigeria. Yes, it's going to be a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the first minute. And that fall was actually a bad fall there from Victor Osimhen. Let's just hope his knee is okay, because I think he fell on his knee there.
Yeah, he fell on his knee and his tummy right there.
You see him complaining to the referees and everybody there. Probably was expecting that should have been a free kick.
I think it's going to be a goal kick.
Not having any of that. Yes, it's going to be a goal kick. And we're going to send the Nigerian manager, Jose Pesero. Well, if there's one thing I know him for, it's never early substitution. So if you're thinking of early substitution in the Super Eagles game, forget that. The substitution will come in around 70 minutes. We saw that during the game against Lesotho. We were there in Calabar. Akwa Ibom. And the fans were shouting the pitch, make the substitution, but no. He has to wait till the 70th minute, even though we're playing 1-1 against Lesotho. God help Super Eagles and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Back in play right now. He's throwing to Cameroon already attacking, and his migrant starting from where he stopped in the first half. He has been a danger man for Cameroon in this encounter, but he has really been neutralized very well by the Super Eagles defender, and this Nigeria who are currently in possession. Infringement against Cameroon there, and it's going to be a free kick up to the Super Eagles in the 47th minute of this game. Frank Oyeka coming to the back to do defensive duty for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. There's one player I really missed, whenever I look at the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That man is Peter Tebo,
Yeah,
Ogene
Peter.
Karu.
Ogene Karu, Tewo. Yeah, those guys. When
And
you
he
keep,
talks about, it's always about just that bad move.
yeah, that critical move that can start up the
Yeah.
attack and actually do something special. But honestly, Nigeria, we need to do a lot of stuff.
So wherever Peter Ogene Karu Tebo is, I just wish to see your career, get back to the light. He's a shining light when it comes to playing in the Super Eagles of midfield. Sorry. Whenever I see what's it called, Franco Eka with that energy.
Every attack is on Osimhen. Every tackle.
He is the man to beat. He is the man to stop in the Super
You can see
Eagles.
also, he's a part of it. And he was saying the referee was supposed to give a card for that, and
No,
it's
that was
right.
actually supposed to be a yellow card.
He's
Let's
right.
see- Let's see if
Necessary.
VR
It was
checking
not on
that.
the ball. and
That should
check-
have been a yellow card to the Cameroonian.
They're
We're
out for
currently
it.
in the 49th minute of this game. He's the danger man. He's the one who they know they have to take out from the Super Eagles if they stand a chance of coming out in this game. You can look at the defense, how much he has kept them at bay in this
Yeah.
game. They've not been able to join the midfield and join the attack. It
Yeah.
has really been Cameroon playing a lot of low blocks against the Super Eagles in this game.
Yeah, because the presence of that brilliant striker, Osimhen, even if he's not scoring, his presence is being felt. That's huge.
I think the earlier the Nigerian fans understand that, the better. You understand? Because a lot of people were
There's a free
expecting
kick to Nigeria, straight into the hands of Fabrice Ondua, and it takes a long one. Immediate response there, and it's Nigeria who are currently in possession, and it's going to be a throw-in to Cameroon, and it was Olaino who just gave out that throw-in to Cameroon, and Cameroon has taken that almost immediately and back in check and back in defense is Gonzalez on the ball there and sends one straight into the hands of Castelletto there, who holds onto it and finds back into the hands of Castelletto in the defense for Cameroon. Back into the hands of Gonzalez, who was the culprit for the first goal the Super Eagles scored in this game. A straight along one into the Nigerian half, but that shouldn't threaten the Super Eagles defense. There's going to be a goal kick to Nigeria, and that was a long one there from the Cameroonian defender, Christopher Wu, who has been one of the very best players for Cameroon. And talking about this man, the number 11 for Cameroon, Kudu, one fantastic ringer for Cameroon, but he has been quiet in this game.
Yeah,
but Olaino needs to checkmate his run very well, because that is one danger man for Cameroon.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons he has been quiet. The same way Olaino kept, is it Bogo?
Jeremy Boga.
Boga for Ivory Coast. He
Coast.
has kept him quiet. You see, when we look at this Nigeria setup, there are some players that must not
breaking
get
forward
injured.
against Cameroon,
Oh my
but
goodness.
that pass was a bad one there, as they couldn't get to his man, and that was if I'm not mistaken, that is Victor Osimhen.
No.
That's it. Okay, it's Cameroon are back in possession, and Guiz are playing very deep for Cameroon right now to try and dictate play from the midfield. Sends one straight into the hands of Castellito, who looks forward but couldn't locate his man. As Nigeria were breaking from defense into attack against Cameroon, but the pass was to Wu, and it's Wu who sent Gonzalez who sent that out, and it's going to be throwing to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You have to look at how much he's just trying to mark out Osimhen. I think it's a man marking against Victor Osimhen from that man. He has been the one everywhere Osimhen has turned into in this game. There's a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria in the 54th minute of this game. And it's Saidu Sanusi who is standing on that, takes a long throw into the path of Moses Simon there, but couldn't get to his man, and still Nigeria who are currently in possession of the ball. And it's Nigeria who sends one straight into the box, trying to locate the run of Moses Simon. Ademola Lookman, sorry there. But he should be doing better there. I think he should have made that run. He should have tried to control that. And see Olaino trying to say, I'm very sorry. That was
something just came to my mind. Can you imagine this Osimhen in front of that Chelsea setup?
I don't want to imagine that.
Because those guys, they know that if they misbehave, that striker will shout. My goodness, honestly.
Okay, back and play right now. We can see that big man at the Bayo also on the pitch. Another menace when it comes to playing football. We know how he played during his career. He had a fruitful career during his playing times, and he's back in check. He's back in play by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. It's Cameroon who are currently in possession of the ball, trying to hold on to that ball. Megri trying to come into the midfield to win possession for Cameroon. It's going to be a throw-in to the Cameroon national team. 52 minutes gone in this game, approaching the 53rd minute. Ademola Lookman looking lively like ever.
Yeah, looking lively. One of the plus in the Nigerian team. One of those few players that are marquee. When you talk about Nwabali, Ekong, Olaino, Lukman,
Kevin Bassey.
Onyeka, then Osimhen. Others are replaceable as well.
Okay, let's see if he will be getting the second goal. Will he be provided the second goal for Victor Osimhen in this game against Cameroon? 53 minutes gone. It's still Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon. Or Cameroon enjoying the better share of possession in these early stages of the second half. And back in midfield is Cameroon, who are all to the ball, sends one to Magri, back into the hands of the Cameroonian midfielder, who sends one back into the end. That is a turnover. It's Nigeria, who are currently in position 2 against 1 there. And this should be a chance for Super Eagles of Nigeria. But his man was brought down, and the referee is going to give that as a free kick. And it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria and a yellow card to the Cameroon defender Christopher Wu. Look at how much turnover Cameroon has given out in this game.
Yeah.
They lost possessions in dangerous situations.
Yeah, it's just about the confidence. That confidence. There was a man who could pass the ball. Look at him. There was a man there.
That was unnecessary. But look at that from what's it called, Onyeka, who chose to go on that big run.
I think that's the best.
Yeah.
If you had sent it to Osimhen, we would have gone wide, so it would have been easy. But with this,
but that was a tactical foul there from Christopher.
Yeah, that was
Frank Onyeka. That if you are leaving Frank Onyeka, he's ready to eat that bullet shot.
Yeah, he was ready, but he successfully got yellow card because there was a defender in front of him. He was his last man.
It's looking like Cameroon will be throwing Vincent Abubakar into this game, as you can see him warming up. And it's the 54th minute of this game already. And still Nigeria leading 1-0. Nigeria has a free kick in a promising area. But who is going to take it? And it's been long I saw the Super Eagles score from the free kick situation.
Since the days of JJ Okocha, I don't think any other players.
And all Nigerians remember that Afcon in 2004.
Yeah,
and that was JJ Okocha with that free kick goal for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's see if Nigeria can be getting a goal of a free kick today against the same opponent, Cameroon. This 55th minute already, and it's Ademola Lookman, the Atlanta winger, standing on this. Will this be going into the back of the net, or will it be sailing wide all the time? Will tell, as Ademola Lookman times is wrong. But this is a promising area for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Yeah, really promising. I hope they can maximize it, and at least I think they can shoot straight. And at least find, even if they don't score the goal, find the rebound of the goal.
Wow, that sails wide and couldn't just find the perfect inch for that free kick. And it's going to be a goal kick to Cameroon. That wasn't a bad one.
That's not bad.
Wow. But the power was just too much, and the ball sails wide. It's going to be a goal kick to Cameroon in the 55th minute of the second half. 10 minutes gone in the second half. It's still Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon. And still Nigeria back in possession there. This should be a chance for the Super Eagles. But the goalkeeper to the rescue. And Victor Moses went down, but the referee is not having any of that. That should be
offside.
That is an offside call against the Nigerian striker. And the referee is saying they should wait. So let's see. What is that and there? I don't think that's an offside. That is not off. Oh, his hand was an offside position there. But look at that run. That was a big run from Victor Osimhen to win that ball. He has really been a menace against Cameroon in this game. Let's just hope that menace will cause
and there's a call right there.
That's what the VAR call is but the referee says play on there, and he will be giving Osimhen that advantage. And back in play is Cameroon, who are back in possession against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Sends one straight into the defense of Alvin Bassey, defending very well there. And it's Cameroon, who are currently enjoying the better share of possession in the second half, and Nigeria trying to break away. There's a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. They take a fast one, and it sends it straight, but that is just too much, as it couldn't get into the hands of the designated player there. Oh, Alvin Bassey just lost that out, and it's Cameroon, who are attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Can be on the ball there. What will he make out of that? And it wins, and it just gave Nigeria a throw-in. And Alvin Bassey to the rescue after missing that
his recovery rate there is something to cheer and something to give him credit for. So I think that's a good one for him. That's a good clearance there, and it's one good one for Calvin Bassey right there.
Okay, back in play is Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon in the 57th minute of this encounter. And yes, Nigeria attacking against Cameroon, but easily won back there by the Cameroonians, who are back in possession and sends one straight into the Nigerian defense, but cleared there by the captain, William Trust Ekong, and it's going to be a throw into Cameroon in the 58th minute of this encounter. Still 1-0 Nigerian lead in this game. The gaffer, we're almost close to the second 1 hour mark of this game, and it's still 1-0.
Yes, still 1-0. What a game! What a game! You know, if you look at it, there's a shift of tactics for the Cameroonian side. Then now they want to exploit the left wing of the Super Eagles. They've tried the right. They discovered that it is too solid. They can't go through. And if you see, in the last 5 minutes, they've been pressurizing the left wing of the Super Eagles.
We have Saidu Sanusi
and Kevin Bassi. You know, so they have been pressurizing, trying to go through that wing, and it is like, wow, it is like it's gradually paying them gradually, because if you look at it when they started the second half, they've not been able to pass through the final third of the Super Eagles. They've just been playing in the midfield, so they want to exploit that wing, and let's see if it's going to work for them.
Okay, let's see if that is going to work for them. And one thing that didn't work for Nkudu there was that shot as that sails wide of the goalpost of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And let's see what they'll make out of this. We are in the 60th minute, 1 hour of football already, and still 1-0 Nigeria lead, costing that 38-minute goal from Ademola Lookman in the late stages of the first half. Beg your pardon. And it's Nigeria who are taking up the goal kicks through Stanley Nwabali, who takes a long one. Victor Osimhen there, but easily dispossessed there by Cameroon, who are back in possession against Nigeria. Sends a long one, tries to locate the winger. It can be there, but back into the hands of Stanley Nwabali. We'll be getting that in a push from the back there from Magri, but the referee is not having any of that, as it says his play on. That push was actually a soft one. 60th minute gone, 60-minute gone in this game already. It's still 1-0 Nigerian lead. 1 hour of football already.
Yeah, 1 hour of football already. Exciting game so far. It's a game that will get you at the edge of your seat. And that's a top one from the defenders right there. But I'm not really impressed with the quality of play. Nigeria can do better. Nigeria should be doing better in all standards and all ramifications.
And looking at this man, Anguissa in the midfield.
Yeah, one trick cannot make a forest.
Yeah.
His support cast has not really done justice to it. We know Anguissa at Napoli last season. You know, that combination in the midfield with the support cast he had. Honestly, he does better in Napoli. And that's why when you blame Africa,
he trying to transfer Nigeria, but the pass was just too much. Victor Osimhen with that presented with that opportunity, but the power on the pass was just too much to get. So the Napoli striker was looking for his second goal at the African Cup of Nations. He has 20 goals for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Currently sits as the 4th all-time highest goal scorer for Nigeria at the age of 24. It's looking like he will be breaking that record in no time.
Is it 20 or 27?
No, 20 of that.
Yeah. So, and Osimhen looks more charged and fired up. A lot of Afcons still coming. God's willing, it doesn't get in.
Yeah, we have talking about a lot of Afcons still coming next year, 2025. We'll be having that at Morocco, and we promise to be there to give you those actions as it goes on in the Afcon. And here's Nigeria with another opportunity. Victor Osimhen sends one straight to Christopher Wu. This time around, kept that in check, and it's not going to be a mistake. Anguissa on the ball and sends one straight into
and that should be an offside.
And Nkudu holding onto the ball against this man there. Will it be across into the box? And a successful one straight to Megri, but Megri couldn't keep that in check, and back in play by the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And that is going to be a goal kick for Nigeria.
Honestly, Ekong, you have to give him credit. He's defending like a top professional.
He's actually a top player.
No, you know Ekong has been known for some errors in the past. But the way he's performing in this Nations Cup, you have to give him credit, because when he makes mistakes, we criticize. So when he does well, let us give him credit. Honestly, Ekong.
I know in those days we used to have this combination between him and the other fair guy.
Yeah,
Leon Balogun.
Both of them, we used to have that combination.
Yes, Nigeria through. Across into the balls will be an opportunity, but no, the Cameroon defenders just cleared their lines, and they'll be looking to attack against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who are currently playing a high-line formation against Cameroon. It's going to be a throw into Cameroon in the 62nd minute of this game. Olaino, a lot of energy in this game. We can see the players sweating it out against Cameroon in this encounter. Still 1-0 Nigeria lead in the 62nd minute. 28 more minutes to go in this encounter. Let's see if the Super Eagles can hold on to this 1-0 or will it be Nigeria scoring the second goal, or will it be Cameroon coming back into this game against Cameroon?
Yeah, it doesn't really. I don't think Cameroon has had a shot on goal.
Yeah, there's no shot on goal.
No shot on goal. So
Just one shot on
from
goal.
a team that
Just
is
one
a
shot.
goal down, and they should be the team trying to react and trying to come back into this game. I think Cameroon needs to do better.
Yes, Cameroon attacking against the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but that was a win back there from the Nigerian midfielder who set Victor Osimhen on a run and charges against Gonzalez, who has been who has really tormented in this game. And Victor Osimhen just won that and cheering the fans up. A big beast when it comes up front. And you can see
Even the goalkeeper is laughing.
What's
And
wrong
the
with that? A big beast for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Victor Osimhen. Don't forget you can be a part of this conversation by dropping your message in our live chat. Look at that. Look at that.
Honestly,
What's in it?
is one hell of a player.
I think Gonzalez is on the yellow card. He needs to be careful.
Really,
Yes, no, it's Christopher Wu.
Christopher
Wu is on the yellow card, and Gonzalez needs to be very much careful against Victor Osimhen. He's throwing to Nigeria. Sanusi Saidu will fancy a long one and takes a long throw into the box. So Wu and back into the hands of Saidu, and that was one back there by Cameroon. And Saidu has just given Cameroon a free kick in the other half of the Cameroonian side, and it's going to be a free kick to Cameroon in the 64th minute of this game. 26 more minutes to go. 26 more minutes for the Super Eagles to take a 1-0 victory over Cameroon in the second half.
Yeah, it has been a game that Cameroon has done a very, very terrible job so far because, hey, they've not been coming to the party. This is almost 20 minutes into the second half, and I've not seen the Cameroon have a shot on target.
Yeah.
And it seems we have a call.
Okay, come back onto the program if you are there. Okay, back to the game. It's still 1-0. Nigerian leads in the 65th minute of this game. And let's go straight to the comment section. Okay, back to the game. 65 minutes, 25 more minutes to go. And how much do you think Nigeria can defend in the second half?
You see, the way Nigeria has been playing since the beginning of this competition, it will show you that Nigeria can defend throughout this game. And that has been one of the things that has been working for them, because going forward, they are not really giving us what we expect. But at least the defense, because the defense will win competition. You defend where you go to penalties. Penalties is anybody's game. But there are some things that actually, look at Morocco at the World Cup. Penalties really work for them, especially because of their goalkeeper, Bono, who is very good at sharp reflex in saving penalties. We don't know what Nwabali will be with. And there's one thing about having those big goalkeepers in goal for penalties. It works because look at Donnarumma.
Yeah.
Look at
he has a
Nwabali.
cross into the box here. And the Nigerian goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali, almost flopped that. But the referee says there's an infringement against the Nigerian goalkeeper. It's going to be Nigeria who will be restarting that play right there. And look at that check there. That was Christopher Wu again.
Yeah, that's Christopher Wu. He needs to be careful. And I just hope that Nwabali is not injured because he's still down.
Oh, there's some Francis Uzor on the bench.
Honestly, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
You have to trust your goalkeeper. That is one thing.
Yeah, trust. Trust has a lot to do with antecedents, really, you know. So you don't just, nobody will just come and give you trust on a platter of food. You have to earn it. So that's just very, very important.
There's 67 minutes gone in this game already, and it's still Nigeria leading 1-0. 23 more minutes to go in this game. And let's see if Nigeria will be getting a victory. And Stanley Nwabali is not really looking okay after that big hit on India. It's looking let's see. Let's just hope he can continue this encounter. Wow, what a show of the phones on the pitch there in Ivory Coast. The Nigerian fans are currently enjoying themselves, and we can see that big goalkeeper Francis Uzor ready to go and have to warm up.
I come against every spirit of injury.
All right, let's see. I think he can continue with what is going on.
And you can see the light.
I think they came in with that sequence. They came in for that sequence into this game. And that's what you get from Nigeria, you know. Big innovatives and come into the game.
I thought he had his shoulder against
leading
the pole there.
And the goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali is back on his feet, and ready to continue in this game. 67th minute, we are approaching the 68th minute of this encounter. And still Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon. 1-0 is still a dangerous lead.
It's a very risky lead. The opponents can come back into this game anytime, but having a two-goal cushion will be the best way to go. And I think with the way Nigeria is playing, it doesn't look like it. It has just been a game that really boring from the second half.
What was that?
You know, that's and it's Ola not trying to attack with the ball right there. And cuts into the midfield, finds Iwobi sends a long one forward that was deflected towards the path of Osimhen, but the ball was cleared out for a corner kick to Nigeria. 68 minutes of that encounter, Nigeria leading 1-0. It's Nigeria who has another chance to double their lead in this encounter so far. The pass Iwobi wanted to send was deflected to the path of Osimhen. And I think that defender will see that this guy is
that's Tolo.
Tolo right there. But that was good defending, that clearance. But I just hope that Osimhen won't overstretch himself in this game. He's really going into every boss and giving his all.
Yeah, that is what you get from Victor Osimhen. It's a corner kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria in this encounter. Let's see what Nigeria will be making out of the sends across into the box there. Fabrice Ondua to the rescue for Cameroon, but that was a bad pass there, and also a bad pass from Cameroon and back into the hands of Stanley Nwabali, the Nigerian goalkeeper. And it's game on in this game between Nigeria and Cameroon, still 1-0 in the 69th minute, and we have about just 21 minutes to go in this game. And that's Nigeria defending against Cameroon, but Cameroon still looking for their first shot on target. But looking at the bench where they have that big man, Vincent Abubakar. We know what he can bring into the game, how dangerous he can be against anything.
Yeah, he is dangerous, but strikers are mostly dangerous when they have good support cast. The support cast is very, very important when it comes to having a striker like that. And a striker that has not really tasted football for some time, so he has not tasted the action like you rightfully said. So you won't say is that a big plus like that, but at least coming onto the field of play, it can be that factor that those boys look forward to. That Vincent Abubakar is in front, let's play for him. So it can be really, really huge for them.
I guess 70th minutes in this game, and we are into the last 20 minutes of action between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and Cameroon. And still Nigeria who are enjoying that 1-0 lead, that steam lead. Consider that goal scored by Ademola Lookman in the 38th minute of this encounter. And it's Nigeria, Cameroon who are currently attacking. Tolo on the ball, sends one back into the midfield to Nkodu. And it's Nkodu who is on the ball there, while he beats his man. And the referee has just spotted the infringement. And this is in a dangerous position.
Yeah, in a dangerous position. And you can say Ademola Lookman, telling the referee that he just went for the ball right there. And that he didn't infringe the guy,
but there was a push there.
I think
there was a push.
There was a push.
A
shuffle at the back.
Push there, the gaffer.
So the first minute of that game, Nigeria still leading 1-0. Cameroon has a free kick at around 30 meters or thereabout around the box, towards the side, the right-hand side of the Nigerian defense. So let's see what Nkodu can do from this set-piece situation.
That's what Nkodu can do from that set-piece situation. And Cameroon has a free kick, send it straight into the hands of Nigerian goalkeeper.
See what Nwabali
will push that out, push that to the side, but still Cameroon are currently in possession, and can be on the ball there. Sends one straight into the middle, finds Giza back into the Castillo there, and it's Cameroon who are back in check of taking that back to try and restart play. And here's an opportunity for Cameroon, and chose to hold on to it in the midfield, and also the hands of Nkodu there, another big threat for the Super Eagles in this game, and holds on to it. It's still Cameroon checking, making and check playing against Nigeria. 72 minutes gone, and it's about 18 more minutes for the Super Eagles to hold on against Cameroon in this game. And it's Nigeria who are currently holding on to that, but Osimhen easily beats into that in the midfield, and it's Cameroon attacking against the Nigerian national team right now. And that was our net. And it crossed into the balls, but that should be safe.
My goodness.
It went straight into the Nigerian goalkeeper. And that was a bad hit there. And the referee should be giving the yellow card here.
You almost
let's
He
say,
went straight into the goalkeeper.
it is the extent of the challenge right there. And I think there's VAR. So most likely, if it's a bad challenge, a red card should
I
be.
think that might just be a yellow card, and let's see what the referee decision will be. That's the third minute. And two men they've been checking out to try. They've been trying to take out in this game. Has been the Nigerian goalkeeper and Victor Osimhen.
Yeah, they know that those two guys are irreplaceable.
Wow, good defensive work there from Christopher.
Yeah, good defensive.
Look at that again. It ran straight into, and that ball was safe already in the goalkeeper hand. There was no reason for him to go into the goalkeeper like that.
Honestly, there was no reason. No reason.
No, it was not like the ball was in the goalkeeper's hand already.
Oh, I think it's a yellow card.
And that was Kudu, if I'm not mistaken. There, yes, it has to be Kudu there for the camera. That was a bad hit.
Collision on the rib.
We just hope Stanley Wambali can continue this game.
It's
looking like the herbalist of Francis Uzo is working very well for him tonight.
You can see the cameras on Andre Onana. The Cameroon #1 under pressure. And look at the way they've been going out for the
game.
This is warming up.
This is a side Nigerians don't really want to see. You're seeing Uzo warming up and you're seeing Vincent Abubakar also warming up for Cameroon. Two dangerous sides you just want to see. Two players you don't really want to see come onto the pitch, I guess. Wow. We just hope Stanley Wambali will be able to continue this game. He's in a big check, he's in a big pain there. And it's the 74th minute of this game. It's still Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon. It has really been the second half, which we've not really seen actions in the second half.
Yeah, not much action, a lot of injuries, a lot of play in the midfield, no direction of play. I don't know how you will set up a Cameroonian squad that, they don't penetrate. You see what I'm saying? I think that is a target.
It's a yellow card to Kudu. And Kudu has just been yellow carded. But looking at the Nigerian substitution bench, if the manager, also Pesero, will be going to the bench, what do you think he'll be bringing into this game? Looking at there's Bright Osai, there's Kenneth Omeru, Chidozie Awazin, there's Samuel Chukwueze, Samuel Chukwueze, Raphael Oyedika, Joe Aribo, Alhassan Yusuf, Ahmed Musa, and Kelechi Iheanacho are all on the bench.
Yeah, I think it depends on the weekend.
Wow.
And it looks like
Stanley has to continue. He must continue.
It looks like
he must continue.
You can see Pesero is sweating. And funnily, one people has really criticized
you'll be having the strap around his knee.
Yeah,
I just hope he will continue. He should be able to continue. So the players, Frank Oyeka talking to him, and it's looking like Cameroon any moment from now. We'll be bringing that danger man, Vincent Abubakar, into the remaining 15 minutes of this encounter. And he's changing into his jerseys for his first game at the 2023 Afcon for Cameroon as he'll be coming in for the remaining 15 minutes of regulation time. Let's see if he'll be spurring the Cameroon team into this game. Looking at it, 0 shot on target for Cameroon. The big striker, Magri, hasn't really been of it in this game.
Yeah, we've seen a situation where a team will have 0 shot on target. And the only one they get is
and that's true. The reminds me of that Champions League final, Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. So honestly, you mentioned a very valid point. Because
I've seen it many times.
It is very, very possible.
Okay, there's still a lot of women, there's still a lot of time to come in this game. You see how many minutes has been wasted in this encounter.
And it looks like Nwabali.
Yeah, it's looking like Nwabali will continue. And it's that big man, Vincent Abubakar, being thrown in by the manager. Look at this boxer. Being thrown in by the captain, the manager, the former captain of Cameroon, Roberto Song. I don't believe, they believe in that big man. They know what he got, they know what he can do.
And he's another
tormentor. Vincent Abubakar be thrown into this game by Cameroon. And Nwabali is back on his feet and he's looking like he's not really comfortable with himself. I don't think he can. Oh, no, it's not looking like he can continue. And Nigeria will have to be sending in Francis Uzo for the remainder of this game.
His knee, that left knee.
But there was no point. There was no point going straight. Oh, he can't continue.
Hey!
They can't continue. They can't continue.
As injury scare for Nigeria as of Saliu Bali has just signaled to the bench that he can't continue this game and he has to be substituted. And that is the first choice of Nigeria going out of this game. Let's see if the medical team can still patch him up
And
to continue
the
this game.
funny thing is, he might not be available for the next game because that knee is a very serious.
Sometimes when players do all this kind of thing, you look at what they do. Sometimes you look as if it is a deliberate plan.
Is it deliberate?
I saw that deliberate because they tried it the first time.
Yeah,
They did not get
this is
it.
the second time.
This
Wow,
is the second
he can't just continue this game. He can't continue this game.
I
Okay.
think it's a deliberate attempt.
And that was deliberate. That is how you work it, because I'm taking him out and bringing in Uzo, who they feel like he was a less target or a less threat to them.
And
But
you will see now
this
that
can spoil Uzo. You can just give a
They
good
can also
account of
affect the
himself.
defenders.
the defenders, the consciousness,
The consciousness
will be there.
and other
that
things, the
fear
pressure.
will be there. It will affect that play. Honestly, this is one terrible miss.
Wow.
It's going to be a big miss for this. And the way it looks, it might not be able to continue this competition. And it's really, really painful. Really, really painful.
Really painful. As Nigerian first choice goalkeeper has been withdrawn, and we can see
Samuel
Samuel Eto'o feels not really looking happy there. 77 minutes gone in this game. It's still Nigeria leading 1-0 against Cameroon. And you can see the Nigerians frustrated. Looking at the fact that their first choice goalkeeper, Saliu Bali, will be replaced. And it's that man, that big man, Francis Uzo, who keeps for Apoel in Cyprus, coming in for the Super Eagles of Nigeria for the remaining 12 minutes of this game. And he's in, and Kenneth Omeru will be thrown into this game. Francis Uzo coming into this tie for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 12 more minutes to go in this encounter, and Nigeria leads 1-0.
Yeah, Nigeria leads 1-0 right there. Stanley Bali has been withdrawn for Uzo, and it doesn't really look good. Maybe he should be taken straight to the hospital for.
And that might just
proper
be,
medical
I think
attention.
this competition is over. I
Most
think this competition is over. That is the new injury for him there. And it will be a big miss for the Super Eagles of
really,
Nigeria.
really big miss.
Wow.
Really, really big miss.
And there's a song, Oluwa Shama
And funnily,
he can actually come into this game and give a good account and redeem his image.
and Seidu has been withdrawn.
Seidu
He
has been
too
withdrawn. Looks like
seems
injury
to
for
be
him. That's really been a physical game, and that is what you get when you play against
Cameroon.
Cameroon. Two experienced players in the defense right now. We're having Kenneth Omeru and Kenneth Omeru, sorry, and William Trust Ekong in the center defense of the Super Eagles. Let's see what Nigeria can make out of this last 10
And I
minutes
think
of this
Bassey
game.
will stretch
Bassey should be stretching towards to the left side. Let's just hope the players keep themselves motivated in this encounter. It's really big to see how they can keep that momentum in check. Last 10 minutes of this game, and it's Cameroon who are back in possession. Another injury scare there is Franco Yeka.
Yeah, I think
we are going to have additional minute like 10 in this game.
You are not even say 15 minutes. You are not even say 15 minutes.
yeah, it might be up to.
But I think
And
around
they are-
7 minutes, because
they are now
around that
coming-
time, this guy was being checked. Nwabali was being checked. There was a cooling break also.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think we should be having maybe like 7 minutes additional time. 10 minutes
Yeah.
is too much. Don't put us on that undue and unnecessary pressure in the studio.
It most likely will be close to 10 minutes. Realistically,
Yeah.
it will be close to 10 minutes because even the cooling break will be added to extra additional time. So it's 81st minute in that encounter. Still Nigeria leading 1 goal to nil, but it's easy to defend for the last 20 minutes of the game than for the whole 90 minutes. So let's see if the Super Eagles can defend this one.
Now, with the presence of Vincent Abubakar, he's going to pose more threats to the defense of the
But there's still Sime on the field too, so they can't actually play island too. So that's very, very important. But with this game, the fear is just resolved. The fear, even the players, they won't really go out the way they can. And to think that Nwabali's competition might be going to an end.
Yeah.
Do you think they are aware of result?
He has a
They
chance
must know
for Cameroon to
They
send
would
the
have
cross into
seen
the box.
a
Let's see.
lot
Oh, he has a chance for Cameroon to send the cross, but no big block there. Is Nigeria doing a lot of defensive duty against the Cameroon national team right now? Let's see what Nigeria will be making out of this in the second half. Will it be Francis Uzor being the messiah for Nigeria in the last 8 minutes of regulation time? My voice has gone down because I'm really scared right now.
So in this kind of situation, now you fancy 1-0 victory. Will you fancy it?
Yeah, you see,
I'll take the one.
listen, see, in football, the condition of the game is different. The player got injured. It doesn't change the fact that Nigeria should be doing better than they are doing. Nigeria should not.
Right now against Cameroon. Will this be a chance for a second goal for the Super Eagles? And here's a chance for Nigeria to send the cross into the box. Is the block there? There's a throw into the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Christopher Wu with a block there. And that was a good defending there from Christopher Wu. 83 minutes gone in this game. 7 more minutes to go in regulation time. And Nigerians are praying everywhere they are right now to see this last 7 minutes and see the Super Eagles of Nigeria take this victory over Cameroon.
Another thing is, how can one goalkeeper get injured in the Nigerian setup?
He has a long throw, but that shot couldn't get onto it. I think there was an infringement there in the box, and it's going to be a free kick to Cameroon against Nigeria.
Online not throwing reminds me of Okocha. He has a very long throwing.
Not just him alone. Even what's it called, Saidu. Saidu also has long throw.
The very long throwing, both of them, they throw from the throwing line to the 18
box. We've not been making good use of it. We've not taken advantage of it.
Yeah, they've not. It's just about the number of bodies. And Nigeria has been doing more of defending in this competition than attacking. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the best. It's not really the best. Because that defending is overstretching Osimhen. And we know sometimes it can be a glass leg.
Yeah.
Nigeria has lost Onwabali. Nigeria cannot afford to lose Osimhen.
Well, there's a chance for Cameroon. Don't push him in the box there. And here's Nigeria back in possession against Cameroon. Calvin Bassey on the ball, holds onto it and brought down by his man. It can be there. Another scare for Nigeria there. That was Anguissa bringing the Nigerian defender down. After 5 minutes gone already, 5 more minutes to go in regulation time. 5 minutes for Nigeria to keep up and hold on to this 1-0. Slim lead against Cameroon. Look at that. Oh, Calvin Bassey was almost beaten to that.
Yeah, it was.
He holds on to that big battle between the men in dread there, between him and Anguissa. It's going to be a free kick advantage to Nigeria in the 86th minute of this encounter. 4 more minutes to go in regulation time, and we'll surely be having big minutes at the additional time.
Yeah, surely, at least 10 minutes as far as
wow.
Pressure to
like the
Yorubas will say.
There's pressure right now. Set one straight into the other half. It's Nigeria in possession of Victor Osimhen on the ball. Tries to locate the Nigerian national team. Here's a chance for Nigeria to go ahead with a bridge second goal. Good defensive work there from the Cameroon national team. And that was Tolo there blocking that shot from Olaino. I think who was that with the first ball there? He should have gone for a collar.
I don't know why
he should have gone for a collar. That is Admiral Lukman, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he have gone for a collar. He was in a better position to score that. Admiral Lukman
Olaino actually went for.
He could be doing better. Yes. Honestly.
Oh no, it wasn't a weak shot from Olaino. But that was a good defensive work there from Tolo for Cameroon. And it's the 86th minute of this game. 4 more minutes to go in regulation time. And that would have just been it for Nigeria if that ball had gone into the back of the net. With Nigeria currently in possession and all sends one straight into the other half. But the referee just spotted the infringement and it's going to be free kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. As that is Frank Oyeka.
You see, those guys, during the halftime analysis, those guys that I mentioned, you see that they are targeting them.
Yeah.
Unwabali is successfully removed. Olaino is the next person. Onyeka is the next person. Then Osimhen. See, they have been targeting Onyeka.
Okay, back into the game is Cameroon, who are currently leading the charge against the Nigerian national team right now. It's Cameroon attacking against Nigeria, but that was brought back into the midfield. But still Cameroon playing deep into the Super Eagles half right now. They take a long charge. It's going to be a free kick to Cameroon in the 87th minute of this game. And the yellow card, or the first yellow card to Nigeria in this encounter. And it's a free kick to Cameroon. 87 minutes gone. 3 more minutes to go in regulation time. The pressure coming in on the Super Eagles player.
And we know that Uzor is not that good area dwells. And Moses had to take one for the team
Yeah.
because that attack, it might end up with the pace Tolo was going right there. We will put pressure on the defense, so he had to do something there and at least stop that attack. But let's see if the defenders can come to the rescue.
Okay,
And
let's see if Nigeria
what
defenders can come to the rescue. Or is that danger man in the box? Vincent Abubakar and that's top players, others in the box of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's the 88th minute, a free kick to Cameroon. Aguiza with that free kick and easily blocked there by the Super Eagles of defender. Another block shot there. And it's Nigeria trying to block their lines. And it's Nigeria attacking against Cameroon. And this should be a counter attack for the Super Eagles. But let's see how they utilize that. And it's Adebola Lukman too.
Hey!
Oh, Alex Iwobi, Chideke, me, ow.
What?
Probably wasn't expecting that ball,
It
but what a
wasn't.
chance to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Alex Iwobi couldn't keep that in check, and it was a goal kick to Cameroon, who has restarted play in the 88th minute of this game, and still Cameroon were currently in possession of the ball against Nigeria. And it's dying embers of this game, pressure mounting. Emotions coming into the game already. A long one there from Cameroon trying to locate Nkodo there, but that couldn't get to him. And it's the 89th minute of this game. 1 more minute to go in regulation time. 1 minute for the Super Eagles of Nigeria to hold on to the 90th minute. And you can see the fatigue. The players are tired, especially Olaino. He has been full of running this game.
He has been full of running, and he has been one guy that has been reliable for the Super Eagles. There are a few guys that have been reliable. One of them is out.
And that looks like another. Okay, is on the sweet back. There's Moses Simon on the ball, beats his man. Bassi, sorry. And it's Kavi Bassi. Wow. Let's see Kavi Bassi dribbling.
Yeah. My goodness.
Yeah. Oh, the referee's not doing that? Okay, yes. He has just won Nigeria a free kick in the 89th minute of this game. And we are into the 90th minute already in this last minute of regulation time in this game between Nigeria and Cameroon. And any moment from now, we'll be seeing additional minutes added. Pasero and his assistant, Finney the judge, all up on their feet there. And everybody around Nigeria and Africa and around the world, all Nigerian fans are currently looking at the stopwatch, counting down the time to see when the final whistle will be blown. And here's a chance for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And with this be a cross, and it's a low cross. And it's a goal! And that should just be it for Nigeria, as that should be enough to get Super Eagles the victory over Cameroon. 2-0 out of nowhere, out of nothing. What a cross there from Kavi Bassi into the box and into the net. Nigeria leads against Cameroon right now in the 90th minute. And it's looking like a Sokwe Otilo moment.
Yeah, the Sokwe Otilo case. And you have to talk about Lukman, the hero of the day.
Yeah, and Lukman with that second goal. Look at how he touched that.
And he started it.
Yeah.
He tried to attack with the ball. Look at it.
I was even expecting that pass to go back to Ademola.
Now, look
at that run. That pass to Alex Iwobi, and that pass was supposed to go straight into the hands of Ademola Lukman. But that was a great cross there from from the Nigerian Kavi Bassi.
Yeah.
Great cross from him.
And he was actually a left back before they changed.
Right. Look at that touch from Ademola Lukman.
Honestly.
And look at the cheers from the Super Eagles player. Fabrice Odua could have done better there.
He couldn't. You know why? You know why?
Yeah.
Is a reflex thing. He just saw the ball come. He didn't know where it's coming to. To get a hand to that too is brilliant goalkeeping. So it's one top thing right there. And it seems there's some bookies that are beginning to check.
On the back into the game between Nigeria and Cameroon.
What is the level?
And it's 10 minutes additional time by the referee. And it's Cameroon who are currently attacking against Nigeria. And it's Nigeria turn the defense into attack. Victor Osimhen to the rescue there. You only get me that in the studio. And back into the hands of Fabrice Odua there. Odua sends the long one straight into the Nigerian half. And the Cameroon team has to believe in. 10 minutes is a long time. Wow, what a big check there by Kelet Omeru. Will be taking on a big run for the Super Eagles and sends one straight into the hands of Moses Simon. And Moses Simon taking that run against the Cameroon midfielder, sends one straight into the hands of Alex Iwobi. Alex Iwobi to Ademola Lukman, who is on the run, might be getting a hat-trick for Nigeria. What is Alex Iwobi doing here?
Yeah, what is he doing there? You know, the pressure is getting to the guys too. And I think Iwobi should be careful. It looks like a game that is dead and buried.
You know, you guys still come back. This is a game of football.
10 minutes additional time,
Yeah.
rightfully said. And that's a cross into the box where it was blocked. But the Super Eagles should not concede now.
Because it's going to be dangerous.
It's going to be dangerous. It's very, very important. They must, to avoid Nevi.
Wow, good
Nevi's
defensive work there from
tendencies.
Calvin Bassey and sends one straight into the hands of Ademola Lookman, who holds onto the ball. Big run against this man there, cuts back into the midfield where he finds Alex Iwobi. And the Nigerian players are not in any rush and sends it back into Ademola Lookman, who holds onto the ball. Reminds me of Victor Moses when he was playing for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Advantage Nigeria as Nigeria has a free kick. Chato just clapping into Ademola Lookman.
Yeah.
Man of the match of this game, no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt, but we have to consider Osimhen.
Yeah.
Osimhen too is one candidate for the man of the match in this game. So let's just see who will actually be given the man of the match. There's Calvin Bassey, there's Ekong, and Olaino. Honestly, you know, look at it. We are counting mostly defenders, and that shouldn't be.
That should be, but when you look at the formation, yes, that is how it's going to be. And it's Nigeria in the dying embers of this game. About 6 more minutes to go as we are in the 4th minute of additional time. It's Nigeria leading 2-0. Got 2 goals from Ademola Lookman, the Atlanta player who came in big for the Super Eagles when needed most. And here's an opportunity for Cameroon and Nkodu on the ball there against Ola Aino, who checkmates him very well and sends Kudu back into the midfield. Giza on the ball. Giza sends it back into Tolu and Tolu back into Kudu, who finally beats his man Ademola Lookman. What a defensive work there from Ola. He has really been a fantastic defender.
Honestly, talking
the
about
Super
the right
Eagles of
back of the tournament, I think I've not seen any right back in this Afcon that has done a good job like Olaino. He's one of those few guys that you have to single out from the Super Eagles setup.
5 minutes of 10 minutes been played already, and there's Cameroon with an opportunity against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And it's going to be a free kick in a promising situation for Cameroon, and that is Nkudu being brought down there by the Nigerian player Ola Aino. For all his good play, that was a miskick there from the Nottingham Forest defender.
Yeah.
It's going to be getting his yellow card in this game. He has to be careful for the next 5 minutes of this game.
Yeah,
5 minutes gone there. Wow.
No, but it's not necessary.
No, that was
he just went
there was a contact.
Yeah, he went for the ball. It was the ball he went for there.
Yeah.
But the
He
skill,
got the ball too.
that was a good skill work there from Kudu there to get that over him. Now 5 more minutes to go in this game, and we can see the Manchester United goalkeeper Andre Onana on his feet there. Let's see if Nigeria can hold on for the remainder of this game.
You know that Man U has a game tomorrow, so maybe the private jet that brought him can take him
He might be back in Manchester before the game. It's very much possible. Let's see, there's still a lot of time in the game of football. 4 more minutes to go, in this game. And there's still a lot of time for Cameroon to come back into this game. Ekambi has been withdrawn for Faris Makunga, and it's a long one, but that's all we're finding.
What is this?
On the box of Nigeria. It's going to be a goal kick to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. 6 minutes gone, 4 minutes to be played in additional time in this game. Pressure mounting in from the Nigerian fans.
Uzo is protected by the defense of the Nigerian side. Since he came in,
he's better. They should just keep it that way.
Omero wanted to take the goal kick for him.
They should keep it that way.
Honestly, this guy needs to wake up, and he's good. We saw him against Argentina in the World Cup. What happened to him? Honestly, we saw the man of the match performance against Manchester United. What happened to him? I think he needs to wake up and come back to his senses.
Okay, that's from your mind. He needs to wake up and he can do better. Victor Osimhen, now a midfielder for Nigeria, and doing all the dirty works around for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Anything to just keep Nigeria in this game. And it's the dying embers of this encounter between Nigeria and Cameroon. Nigeria currently leads 2-0 in the 97th minute. 3 minutes to go in additional time. And it's Calvin Bassey trying to clear his lines there, but couldn't get that away. And it's Magri, who has just lost that out into the hands of Victor Osimhen, who couldn't keep that in check. And it's back in play. It's Cameroon through their goalkeeper Fabrice Ondua, who has been beaten twice in this encounter. and it's Cameroon holding onto the ball. Nigeria did a lot of defending against Cameroon right now, and it's the 7th minute already into this dying embers of this game, and the long one straight. But Zol couldn't get onto that, and it's going to be a corner kick to Cameroon. And this is where I dare Zol.
Set piece, it's not
But
good.
you know that there was a time he was manning the goalpost and doing it very well. So maybe sometimes you need to see somebody do it the way you should do it, and it will spoil you on. I can see the pressure, breathing in and breathing out.
As a corner kick to Cameroon, quickly taken and easily defended there by Nigeria, but still be played in the box of the Nigerian, and Nigeria finally has an opportunity of clearing their lines. And this should be a chance for a counter for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He should be sending that. He has finally sends the mail into the midfield. Is Nigeria attacking against Cameroon right now? Is Alex Iwobi on the ball? Tries to release his teammate, and a big run from Nigeria there. It should be a cross into the box, and finally into the box, and that should be the own goal. Oh, cleared out there.
You can see Ahmed Musa.
And that was cleared there by the Cameroon defender. Wow. And that would have that would have been an own goal against Cameroon there. Jean Charles was sending that across his goalkeeper, but his recovery was right before Victor Osimhen could get to the ball. And it's the 8th minute of additional time. 9th minute of additional time already. And Nigeria currently attacking against Cameroon. Is Ademola Lookman running direct against this team, against this player there, and holds onto the ball. It's going to be a throw-in to Nigeria, who are not in a hurry to pick that throw-in. And the first time in this competition, Nigeria scoring 2 goals, and it's against Cameroon. And Nigeria preparing to substitution Bright Osai and the tall man Paul Onuachu being thrown into this game. What a game for Moses Simon. He has really been it for the Super Eagles in this encounter. Nigeria currently leads, and it's the 9th minute of additional time. And Osai and Paul Onuachu are on for the last minute of this encounter, where Nigeria leads against the indomitable Lions 2-0. The Eagle has triumphed over the Lion. Wow. And this game over for Victor Osimhen.
Yes. Not indomitable ones.
Wow. Big game from that young man, the Napoli striker. Donut goal. No goal, sorry, in this encounter for him. But he has really been a menace. It's a big job done for the Nigerian. And here is Paul Onuachu on the ball. It's going to be a corner kick to Nigeria. Look at how he just body checked Anguissa there.
Yeah, Anguissa body checked him, but considered a corner kick. So you can see the frustration on his face.
And those are the last minute of the game. And it's looking like it's game over for Nigeria. Paul Onuachu on the ball. He's in no rush to send that into the box. And it's going to be a throw-in to Cameroon in the 10th minute of additional time. And Cameroon takes a throw-in. And we can see the Nigerian fans all having fun.
You just have to give it to Osimhen.
You have to give it to him. As far as I'm concerned, 10 seconds away from the quarterfinal qualification. It's going to be a free kick to Nigeria, and they are not in any rush.
They are not in
any rush. Nigeria just playing. The job has been done. They're just taking their time, dealing with the Cameroonians. I think they're in training section. Wow. Anyway, we saw that coming. The Cameroonians were not.
And it's 10th minute already, and any moment from now, it should be the final whistle. Samuel Eto'o is in disbelief, and the players are just waiting for that whistle from the central referee, and he has gotten that confirmation that 10 minutes has been played already, and this should just be the last kick of this game as Cameroon takes the last attack. But Nigeria just won that back, and it's Nigeria attacking against Cameroon. Another opportunity, and into the box. That is Paul Onuachu on the ball there. Tries to take his back to the corner flag and waste as much time as he can waste. And back into the hands of Calvin Bassey. It's going to be a throw-in onto Nigeria. All the players are just waiting for the final whistle. That is what
Osimhen is that character.
Yeah, he says, and finally, here's the Super Eagles of Nigeria, who are the second team to qualify for the quarterfinal of the Afcon as they send their neighboring nation, their fierce rival, Cameroon, back home to Yaoundé.
Yeah.
Full-time Nigeria 2, Cameroon 0.
Yeah, a very, very poor Cameroon side. Really, really poor. We have to talk about the manager. What was the instruction? What is the game plan? We didn't see much. Cameroon didn't get a shot on target all through the game. That's terrible. That's the height of it. I think the first person that should be going tomorrow morning has to be the coach, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, yeah, that's from Yemite. He is the Cameroon FA boss. The first person that will be going home tomorrow has to be the manager, the former Cameroon captain, and the legend of Cameroon, Roberto Song. That's why I always say it's always a different ball game when you're playing the game and when you're managing.
Yeah, it's a different ball game. It's a different ball game. You have to have it inside of you. Xabi Alonso, good midfielder, but look at what he's doing in coaching. So it is something that coaching instinct. Sometimes it's different from playing instinct.
Okay,
It's something that if you have it, you have it. Sometimes if you don't have it, you can actually try to learn. When you learn, you be average, above average, yeah, but that instinct, you need it. Your capacity to view the game and actually position your players to do justice to football. If you
Well,
don't.
great game of football from Victor Osimhen. And we have to talk about that, that bromance between him and Ademola Lookman up front for the Super Eagles.
Yeah,
It's currently working. And it reminds me of that time where we had Emenike, the
Yeah.
Emenike of this world, Brown Ideye, and what's it called on the wing? Victor
Kalu.
Moses
Uche
also on the wing. The Uche Kalus,
Yeah.
the Kalu brothers also played
yeah.
for the Super Eagles of
Yeah.
Nigeria. And this is the Super Eagles we always want to see. But what has been happening in the qualifiers, in the friendly matches, we've not seen, this passion from those boys. Or should it be the tactical formation from the manager, Jose Pesero?
I just think is Nigerians, that thing is just like an average construct. It's part of the Nigerian that when you underrate them, they want to prove you wrong. When you say you are this one, they want to prove you wrong. And that's, you can see that it's just, you see the performance, like the group of guys are just determined that whatever we have to give, the attackers are defending.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're joining the defense. So that's the height.
I'm really sure that if the Atlanta coach is actually watching this game, he'll really be impressed with the work rate of Ademola Lookman.
And then the transfers too.
Yeah.
A lot of scouts will be present at the Afcon. And one of those guys that will really be looked at has to be online.
The gaffer, full time, Nigeria 2, Cameroon 0.
Beautiful football, for the Super Eagles. Defensive working for them, defensive tactics of football working for them so far so good. Initially we want to criticize them, but there is some sense in it.
Of course,
there's some level of sense in it, and it's paying off right now. They started good in a good note. The round of 16 against Cameroon, good victory. Another clean sheet. This time around, another clean sheet to Nwabili. Do we give to Uzo or to Nwabili?
It has to be Nwabali. He kept a majority.
Uzo didn't save any attempt.
So we just hope Nwabali will be fit for the next game against Angola. But looking at it, Nigeria against Angola in the quarterfinal, what are the chances of the Super Eagles?
Big chance. The Super Eagles is the favorite, automatic favorite. But Angola too, they're a good unit. We played a Cameroon that is neither here nor there. So, but Angola, they know what they want. They know the playing pattern. You saw how they played against
Algeria. Yeah, so, that one draw.
But you see a Nigerian defense setup that is really, really strong. But Nwabali, if he's going to be missing, that would be a very big miss. Because you see, there's something about defending when you know that your goalkeeper is good. You see that the defenders, even Omeruo went back to take the goal kick for him. That's the height of the lack of confidence in himself. And I think he needs to wake up. Now that his back is against the wall, he's down already. There's nowhere he can go rather than go back.
Well, 94 goals has been scored at the Afcon 2023, and the record is 102. And it's looking like that record is done and is gone for good.
Yeah, I think that record almost done and dusted. 94 goals, just 8 goals.
8 more goals to go.
And
we still have 6 more games to go in this round of 16.
And there's one thing in the leg of the qualifying that Nigeria is there is Morocco there.
Yeah.
So if Nigeria defeats Angola,
they will take Morocco or South Africa in the semi-final.
South Africa. So it will be, if it's South Africa, they are our good customers.
But let's take it one game at a time.
Yeah,
that's what's really
Angola is you think about who is in front of you. And
Angola.
That's Angola. And Angola won't go down with that.
And looking at those tactics, 3-4-3. That is looking like the favorite tactics for Jose Pesero going forward in this competition, and that might just be the tactics. He'll be looking to go with when he takes on Angola. I'm looking at the powers out, the attacking instinct of the Angolians in this competition. 9 goals they've scored in this competition, and Nigeria has just managed to score 5 goals in this competition. But defensive rate of the Super Eagles has really been great. Consider just 1 goal.
Yeah, and I think Angola has considered
3.
3 goals, so that means their defense is up for grabs.
Mhm.
And they've not faced a striker in the stature
Of Victor
Osimhen
Osimhen.
who will disturb you, who will make sure he frustrates everything you come at him with. So it's very, very important. You saw that post Rudiger saying that it's always nice to play against him. You know, he played against him
Yeah.
when he was in Lille. Against
Even at Chelsea, yes.
Even at
Really
Chelsea,
against
yeah,
Chelsea and
against
played against him when he was at Napoli at Real
Napoli,
Madrid.
yeah. So it's very important that
He's
they
always on your
the
neck.
agility.
Well,
He will not want you to breathe. That's just it.
Well, it's a pleasure having you guys in the studio because I know if I should give them one more question, they'll take us down into 12 of midnight
Memories.
in Nigeria time. And that's the end of the game between Nigeria and Cameroon, which is the second round of 16 game today after Angola defeated Namibia 3-0 and the Super Eagles defeating the indomitable Lions who became domitable 2-0 right there in Ivory Coast. The Afcon is getting intense and interesting. Join us tomorrow for more action from the Afcon. Good night for now.
Emma Cotel, I play 200. I play.
One more talk small. But no time now. Where by this time?